Strip lot of city owner told me is the collar. It's the show you gotta see. Tommy Temper is the guy. Ask yourself the question why. Conspiracy theories swirl round. Trolls are everywhere, they abound. They abound. It's the show you gotta see. Tommy Temper is the guy. Ask yourself the question why. Conspiracy theories swirl round. Trolls are everywhere, they abound. They abound. It's the show you gotta see. Tommy Temper is the guy. Ask yourself the question why. Conspiracy theories swirl round. Trolls are everywhere, they abound. 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 It's the show you gotta see. It's the show you gotta see. Tommy Temper is the guy. Ask yourself the question why. Conspiracy theories swirl round. Trolls are everywhere, they abound. They abound. It's the show you gotta see. Tommy Temper is the guy. Ask yourself the question why. Conspiracy theories swirl round. Trolls are everywhere, they abound. 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 You gotta see, Tommy Temper is the guy. Ask yourself the question why. Conspiracy theories swirl round. Trolls are everywhere, they abound. They abound. They abound. They abound. It's the show you gotta see. Tommy Temper is the guy. Ask yourself the question why. Conspiracy theories swirl round. Trolls are everywhere, they abound. 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 They abound.
They sure do. Those conspiracy theories are everywhere, and the trolls are everywhere. I see they're the first into the room here too. Nice to see everyone. Thanks a lot for joining us today. This is the Tommy Temper Show, coming to you live, overlooking the in the Crystal Gondola here, the Elmline streets of Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. We're coming to you live, and yeah, we've got some interesting stuff coming your way. It was quite the night that we had last night. We were at the Charlie Kirk Candlelight Vigil in Edmonton, and watch that stream if you, yeah, we've been busy the past day or two, there's no doubt about that. But watch our last stream there if you want to see what was happening in Edmonton. We were definitely out there at the vigil. There was over 1,000 people there. I don't know exactly how many, but definitely over 1,000. And really well received event there. Big turnout. Lots of fun. Good to see everyone in the chat there. Mater is in there. Mama Red, hey, good to see you. Thanks a lot for the super chats last night. Appreciate that. And yeah, I had a lot of fun. I met a lot of people that actually knew me from streaming that came over there and said hi. So they walked up to me and said, hey, Tommy Temper, good to see you. Good job, whatever, like what you're doing there. So yeah, we are Charlie Kirk is the saying of the day there, Masad. Absolutely. We definitely agree with what he had to say. And a lot of people are trying to run him down or whatever. And as far as I'm concerned, he was a pretty good guy, did a pretty good show, whatever, conversing with people. And there was no need for him to be taken out. It was, now they're coming up with, I'm seeing where there's, you know, not that it's an inside job, but there was knowledge of it happening, like a long time before it actually happened. There were people doing posts and stuff like that relating to the whole thing. So getting to be, yeah, more information coming out about the whole thing. But definitely, you know what things that were written on the bullets and things that are coming out now on the internet. It shows that he was definitely influenced by people on the left side of the fence there. So for anybody to say that he was some kind of a right winger out there trying to get Charlie, no, I don't think that that's true at all. Okay, first up here we've got our premier of our province where I live. This may not be of interest to some of my American friends, but we have the premier of our province, Danielle Smith is giving a little bit of a update here about what's going on in Alberta. She makes an announcement in Calgary here. We'll see what the announcement is. I don't know what it is. And then we've got a live feed coming in from Ottawa that we'll bring you. So stand by for that as well. Here's the first item. This is Premier Danielle Smith.
Well, good morning, everyone. Today we announced an important step forward on how Albertans prove their identity and Canadian citizenship, a change that will make life easier and more secure for all. Alberta is a province built on opportunity, trust, and the promise that every citizen can access the services and supports they need to thrive. Today we're taking another step to fulfill that promise. Starting in late 2026, Alberta will be the first province to implement the addition of Canadian citizenship markers to our driver's licenses and identification cards. This simple addition will have a profound impact on how Albertans interact with their government and their communities. Why are we doing this? Because we believe in making things better, faster, and more convenient for everyone. By including citizenship information on these cards, we're streamlining access to vital services, whether it's applying for student aid, accessing health benefits, or supporting those with disabilities. No longer will Albertans need to carry multiple documents or face unnecessary hurdles. This change means that when Albertans need to prove both their identity and their citizenship, they'll be able to do so with a single document. It's about reducing red tape, cutting down on paperwork, and making sure that government works for you, not the other way around. Programs like Assured Income for the Severely Handicapped, Alberta Student Aid, and the Persons with Developmental Disabilities program all require proof of citizenship. With this new marker, accessing these supports will be simpler and more secure. Adding a Canadian citizenship marker is also about protecting our democracy. Election security is a vital concern in Canada. By adding citizenship information to Alberta's driver's licenses and ID cards, we're taking a proactive step toward ensuring that only eligible citizens cast ballots in our elections. This helps safeguard the integrity of our electoral process and strengthens trust in our democracy. I also want to be clear that non-citizens, such as permanent residents, that still qualify for Alberta's driver's licenses will not have any marker displayed. Lastly, as we announced several weeks ago, we will also be integrating Alberta healthcare numbers onto driver's licenses, also in late 2026. This will also provide additional security around healthcare numbers, as we have learned through our refocusing of the healthcare system that there are more than 500,000 healthcare numbers registered than there are people living in Alberta. 530,438 to be exact, based on second quarter 2025 population estimates. I do want to thank Minister Dale Nally and his department, Service Alberta and Red Tape Reduction, for their hard work laying the groundwork for this change. I now invite him to the podium to introduce our guest, as well as to speak in more detail about these changes.
Thank you, Premier. And I'd also like to thank Ricky McBride for coming out today. She is the CEO of Alberta Registry Agents, and not for nothing, but she's also my constituent, so we really should have carpooled here. So we'll plan that for next time. Now, as you've noticed, we want Alberta's driver's licenses and identification cards to be a safe and convenient means for Albertans to access provincial
programs. So we're going to digital ID
in
Alberta.
The citizenship marker will be added during regular renewals or new applications starting in fall 2026.
Hey, K9,
when the changes come into effect, Canadian citizens renewing their Alberta driver's
want to
license
see your papers.
or getting
No
a new
papers
one
anymore.
will have the citizenship
Here's my
marker
iPhone.
included in their cards if the legal
now I can
entitlement
hack in.
documentation produced verifies their Canadian
We
citizenship.
will track your
We're
location
always
with the
looking
app.
for ways to make life simpler for Albertans, and this is another step in that
The
direction.
conspiracy theories
right now,
are going to
people
start
often
on
have
this
to
one.
dig up extra paperwork just to prove who they are and that they are
papers.
Canadian. By adding citizenship information directly onto Alberta's driver's licenses
Let
and
me
ID
see your
cards, we
papers.
can cut through that red tape. Whether you're applying for student aid, signing up for health benefits, or accessing supports for people with disabilities, you'll be able to do it all with one secure piece of identification.
Now, you might think that this is a bad thing, and that it's like, the thing that you don't want is digital currency, to where they track every single dollar that you spend. But in fact, this digital thing, like for example, we don't have to put now in Alberta, we don't have to put a little sticker on our license plate once a year. There's no more stickers on the license plates because when we register our vehicles, it's done and then fed into a database, and the cops have access to that database. They simply look at your plate, look on their computer and they can tell whether or not your registration is being paid. So it's effectively digital as it is right now. The business of tracking your healthcare number that you need if you go to the hospital to get free hospital services. I don't have a problem with that, or having your driver's license as being a digital type thing. It saves the environment. You don't have to have a bunch of paper. You don't have to have a paper in your wallet. But you do have to have a phone. That's the other part of it. So I guess if you don't have a phone, you can always say, hey, please give me the regular driver's license or whatever. And I don't know how that's going to happen if you go to another province or into the States or something like that, and they say, I want to see your ID, and you hand them your phone, with your driver's license on it. I don't know. But anyways, we're moving digital. This is where the world is moving.
It's about removing barriers, speeding things up, and delivering the kind of modern, common-sense service Albertans expect from their government. The timing for all of this is perfect for us because we're going to...
Remember, Alberta wants to separate, and whether you like it or not, Danielle Smith is actually, I believe that she is assisting us to be able to separate from Canada by bringing things like pension plan, which is done by Ottawa, bringing it down into Alberta. For example, turfing out the RCMP and bringing in our own provincial police force, so that if Alberta does separate, we've got things set up to do internally, and we don't have as much work to do if separation does happen.
Add this marker and healthcare number information at the same time we do a complete redesign of the driver's licenses and ID cards. There's going to be more to come on that. But these changes will prove the security, convenience, and functionality of Alberta driver's licenses. Furthermore, we're committed to ensuring this change benefits everyone without creating financial barriers. Importantly, this update comes at no additional cost to Albertans. The government will cover all expenses for system upgrades, so you won't pay extra to have your citizenship added to your card. We're also committed to protecting your privacy. The citizenship marker will follow international standards and will be displayed as a simple CAN code on your card, clear, concise, and respectful of your personal information. This is a practical, forward-looking change that reflects our commitment to better, faster, and more secure services for Albertans. Overall, this is good news for Albertans, and I look forward to working with my team and the department officials to implement this. Thank you.
Thank you, Minister and Premier. We'll now enter the media Q&A portion of the announcement. For media here in the room and on the line, we'll be taking one question, one follow-up. Reminder to please state your name and outlet before asking your question. And if we have questions in the room, we'll start off at the mic. And I see one making their way there. So yeah,
Tyson.
Go ahead first at the mic.
I apologize. I'm going to be a little bit off topic.
Show me your
with Global
papers.
News. A question for the Premier. Just regarding harm reduction supplies like needles and bubble pipes, we're hearing that they're no longer going to be supplied to outreach agencies that work with Calgarians suffering from addictions.
We don't want...
Can you speak
we
to
don't want to
whether
supply
harm
meth
reduction
pipes
tools like
paid
this are
for
still
by me.
available then at AHS facilities, and
Come on, it's just plain
where
stupid.
things are with the province's plan to shut down the safe consumption site here in Calgary? Are those negotiations still continuing with city officials?
Well, I'll tell you that we are moving towards shutting down safe consumption sites, especially when we have municipalities that have expressed a clear interest in doing so. We're in the process of doing that in Red Deer on the basis of council.
You don't want that.
Asking us to. We also, though, are making sure that we have other supports available. So we already have therapeutic living units within the corrections facility in Red Deer. We already have a recovery community that's been in operation for, I think, close to 2 years as a way of providing long-term support. And we're also building, a brand new regional hospital there as well. So we believe that we have to transition to provide support. I believe that the plan involves having mobile paramedic teams and mobile nursing teams in order to be able to provide things like naloxone in the event of overdose. So I think it's a matter of providing services a different way. For the specifics on the rumor that you're hearing, I would just I'd invite you to ask Rick Wilson, who is our Minister of Mental Health and Addictions, and he can maybe clarify what the policy will be.
I also understand, again, I apologize if I'm catching you flat-footed, but that the federal government has, at least until last March, provided the funding for those supplies, for those kind of harm reduction tools. I'm just wondering if this kind of thing could be contingent on whether that's included in an upcoming budget.
Well, I can tell you our approach in Alberta is to get people into recovery so that they don't need those types of services or those kinds of devices. And my view is that we should all share that same goal.
Are you going to keep supplying needles and meth pipes and opioids
groups,
and all kind of crap
they talk
like that?
about doing harm reduction until such person is ready for treatment. And so we agree, let's get them into treatment faster. And so that's what we've been doing. We have 11 recovery communities that we're opening
and not
up for
supply
that
them
are
with
already in
free
operation.
opioids.
We've got 4 therapeutic
sell
living units
and then buy
in the
meth
corrections
and,
facilities, and it's demonstrating success. So we're going to keep on doing that. But I think we should all want to get our loved ones off of drugs altogether.
Education
so
is
that
a
they can get
key.
back on with,
Absolutely.
repairing their lives.
Thank you, Premier.
Thanks, Sarah. We'll go to our next at the mic.
Hi, I'm Devika. I'm with the Calgary Herald. You had mentioned that we have about 500,000 more health card numbers than we do have people living in Alberta. So who do those numbers belong to, and what's going to happen to those numbers once the health card numbers get added to the driver's license?
Let me just sort of reiterate the number. It's 530,438 based on the population estimates from 2025. And I guess we'll find out as we go along. I mean, that's one of the things that is a bit of a mystery to us is we don't think that there has been very good record keeping by Alberta Health Services in this regard. It's part of the reason why we're taking more of these roles back into government so that we can get a better line of sight on these things. And one of the integrated approaches that my ministers have had has been to try to get to the bottom of this issue. So is it people who have passed away and their numbers haven't been canceled? Is it people who have moved to another jurisdiction and didn't register with their new jurisdiction? Is it people who have left the country but maintain their Alberta health card so they can come back for treatment? We don't know. Could be any of those things. And so we'll have a much better idea now that we're integrating the two, because it'll be pretty clear where the outliers are, and we'll be able to have more answers to the question. But we had to start with trying to get the data so that we could get to the bottom of it. I don't know if Minister has more to respond to on that.
No, I think you nailed it, Premier. This is the very reason why we have to do this initiative, because the way AHS was doing it previously just lacked security, it lacked controls. So we are going to, in the fall of 2026, we will now know who has Alberta healthcare cards, and there won't be 500,000 fake ones, which opens up the door for abuses. So.
Got it. Thank you. And you'd also mentioned that non-citizens won't have a marker on their cards. Would that also apply to permanent residents?
That's right. Yes.
Got it. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll go to our next at the mic.
Hi, Premier. Bill Graveland from Canadian Press. Jason Kenney has spoken out about the possibility of a sovereignty referendum, suggesting that if such a vote was allowed, it would destroy families, tear apart communities, and that he'd be willing to take on a public role to combat it if it does happen. Comments?
Well, this is why I'm doing everything I can to prevent a vote, because Mr. Lukasik's vote is a yes-no question. It is a separatist referendum. He may be trying to characterize it differently. But if you ask people if you want to remain in Alberta, yes or no, there are implications if people answer no. So I have been very clear that I believe in Alberta sovereignty within United Canada. I am working with the federal government to try to address what I think are significant and real grievances that have Albertans feeling frustrated. And I'm hopeful that
hopefully they
we'll
don't
be
put
able
a
to have a joint
tracking
announcement soon, and that
system into that
take
app,
the temperature down on
like
this.
they did
So
with,
I think it's just worth
COVID
noting that the current referendum initiative is being done under the old rules. So the rules that the former
I'm in Edmonton
place,
today.
293,000 signatures that would have to be achieved within 90 days. So it's I know that there was sort of some implication that the change has facilitated this particular referendum question. It hasn't. It's being operated under the old rules.
Okay. And a follow, curious, Peter Guthrie is tweeting about a second cease and desist order regarding the name Progressive Conservative. Reasons for that?
Well, I challenge you to show me any jurisdiction that has 2 conservative parties on the ballot, 2 liberal parties on the ballot, or 2 new Democrat parties on the ballot. You can't just steal the name of an existing party and then try to use their reputation to further your own. I mean, I have no problem with anyone going out and creating a brand new party, but we have the Progressive Conservatives are a legacy party name for our party, and we will fight to protect it. We simply do not want to create the confusion, because we know what will happen. We've watched what happened with Pierre's riding. Pierre's riding had something like 200 people on the ballot to try to derail it. If you allow one extra Conservative party, I can well imagine we'd have 50 Conservative parties on the ballot. And then it would create confusion. And I can tell you what happened in the by-election that Pierre Poilievre just went through. You had Jean-Pierre Kingsley, who was the former chief electoral officer, saying this is outrageous and we have to make sure that we protect the choice of voters so that they know exactly who they're voting for. And we're not going to allow anyone to muddy the waters on that. So we'll be defending the name.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bill. And I see one more at the mic, and then we're going to go to the phone, so we'll come back here to the mic.
2 more. Kevin Grain from CTV. On the topic of today's announcement, does this mean that people who are going to renew their driver's licenses will have to show in some way proof of their citizenship? Because you say that this is going to reduce the need to show proof of citizenship for other things. It seems like if that's the case, all you're doing is front-end loading the hassle of showing your citizenship.
It's funny. Not this last driver's license, but the previous one, I had to renew my driver's license, and it was during COVID. And at the driver's license motor vehicle registry, you had to wear a face mask to get in the door. So I had a face mask on. So then they wanted to take my picture, and then I refused to take the face mask on. And I said, yeah, okay. I sat down to take the picture with the face mask on, and they gave me shit, and they said, nope, they're not going to take my picture, and I'm not going to get a driver's license, blah, 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 if I didn't take the mask on. I said, well, you're forcing me to wear the mask, why the hell are you telling me to take it off here just because you want to take a picture of me? So I got in kind of a fight with them at the driver's registry office there.
Well, I would push back and say you'll be showing your birth certificate one more time. And then after that, then it's going to be on your driver's license after that. Look, we have heard from Albertans loud and clear they want less identification cards in their wallet, not more. So this is just giving Albertans what they want. It's going to make their life simpler. It's going to make their life better.
That's right. Like, I hate those cards you get for shopping. Like, may I see your Shoppers Drug Mart card or whatever, or your Save on Food card or whatever. It's every freaking place you walk into. It's like they have some kind of a saving card or something, and you have to have it in your wallet because they don't do it online. I wish to hell they would just have some kind of an online thing for any one of those coupon saving cards, whatever, and then you wouldn't have a whole bunch of bullshit in your wallet all the time.
Better, because they're not going to have to be fumbling to find a birth certificate every time they go to apply for benefits.
How will it work? What will Albertan?
And if I might add, I mean,
well, if you apply for benefits maybe, but I use mine for healthcare. But they ask you for your healthcare card, which has your healthcare number on it up here in Canada, in order to get free healthcare, like when you go to see a doctor or medical clinic or whatever, get a bandage on your bummed up knee, which I don't know. I'd show you my knee here. Hang on. Let's see if I can show you. My knee is in still kind of rough shape there. You can see it right there. I do have pants on, by the way. I had to say that because I know the chat is going to go, what? He's sitting there not wearing any pants. Oh, my God.
One of the issues that we face in trying to determine citizenship, may be easier for those who are Alberta born because we've got the birth certificate registry. So if we can find some ways to be able to make it easier so that people can get those seamlessly. But all of the other birth certificate registries are at the provincial level. So we've got 12 other jurisdictions. And then somebody who is a new Canadian, those records are kept at the federal level. That's why it is a bit complicated. But we think that once we put that in place, knowing that you'd have to dig up your citizenship for some of the programs that we referenced: assured income for the severely handicapped, person with developmental disabilities.
Oh, that's wrong,
Student
Edward Cam.
aid. Those individuals trying to seek those programs have to do it anyway.
Tyler Robinson is not a far right extremist. You know, you guys call people names. You like name calling all the time. You know, I'll call a name. How about that? I believe he was a far left extremist, and you know, probably more right on that one would be Crime in America, saying trans activists were posting about the shooting before it happened. That's the information I have as well. He was groomed by the left-wing trans type activists. His boyfriend was going through transition, and you know, that's part and parcel of why he probably did it. He just thought that Charlie was against the trans community, which he wasn't. He wasn't against anybody for anything. He was pro what he believed in. You know what I mean? Just watch any of the excerpts of him actually talking to people, and you'll see. But Crime in America says trans activists were posting about the shooting before it happened. This is a LGBT terrorism. Don't make it about anything else. The evidence is overwhelming, and there's a lot more to come. You're absolutely right, Crime in America, with that comment. Thanks a lot for that. Appreciate that.
So this will just make it a lot easier for them.
It seems, though, that those people are not the majority of Albertans, and so you're going to ask the majority of adult Albertans to find proof of their Canadian citizenship to renew their driver's licenses. Does that mean that if a person doesn't have that proof of citizenship, they have to then apply for a birth certificate or apply for a passport or apply for something in order to apply for a driver's license? Isn't that just one?
Well, hang on. Why not? You know, everyone should have their birth certificate. You know, if they were born in Canada, you have a birth certificate. Or if you have proof of citizenship, you would have that if you become a citizen. So what's wrong with having to show that when you get your first driver's license, and after that, it's already known, and then you just walk in and they don't ask you for that when you renew it after 4 years or whatever.
One more step of red tape in getting a driver's license, which is already a hassle?
Well, I'll push back and say that's not red tape, because red tape is duplication.
No, that'll
or
never happen,
unnecessary.
Charlie.
And we've learned early on, because we reached out to the feds on this issue.
Happen.
And the feds cannot provide us with one single source of data that tells us who's Canadian, who's not. So that tells us right away that this is necessary. It's not just going to make it simpler for Albertans applying for benefits, but it's going to be able to tell us, you know, who our citizens are. And look, there's 67 countries around the world that already do this. Spain does it, Italy does it, Brazil does it, Japan does it. Like, this is not controversial, but it will make life simpler for Albertans when they're applying for benefits.
If I can just pop one more addendum in. I'm not sure, you said this isn't red tape, this isn't, and then you described red tape as duplication. How is it not duplication?
Because Albertans have told us that they want less IDs in their wallet, not more, and this is going to make life simpler.
That's right.
Make life better, because they're only going to have one identification. It's going to have their driver's license, their health insurance number, and then their citizenship.
Thanks,
but it's
Kevin.
mostly
we'll
those
take
super
one more
saving
mic, and then we'll go over
cards,
to the
you know.
phones.
Rick Bell, Post Media. Question for the Premier. We don't have a teacher strike yet, but it may come. How determined?
The left-wing teachers are going on strike. You know, I posted a thing where a teacher is wearing a T-shirt where it says teachers, Alberta teachers, whatever, you know, with big letters on the front of his T-shirt. And it's got the coloring of the trans community, you know, across the teacher's thing. You know, like, come on. Like, this is getting ridiculous. Why do they have to be flying the colors of some particular, I don't know what, sexual preference, you know? Like, it's ridiculous. What's the matter with teachers?
Is the government to maintain the position that it has, that you're offering a pay raise, I think, over 3 or 4 years, and also hiring additional teachers? But how resolute are you to remain on that position? I know there's negotiations, but in the words of former Premier Ralph Klein, I think in negotiations he once said, "I ain't going to blink." So there's a precedent for answering this question. How determined are you to maintain the position that the government has, and if you are wanting to maintain that position, why is it important for you to maintain that position and not
just increase their wages, but throw a few more students into every classroom along with it?
give in to the counter position?
We want to make sure that we have a fair offer for teachers, and we believe we do. It's 3% per year over 4 years, which is 12% in addition to some market adjustments. And so 95% of teachers would get more pay under the proposal we currently have on the table.
More money.
This is a pay raise that matches what 83 other unions, including the United
for
Nurses
me.
of Alberta, have already accepted. And we do so well compared to other provinces that have already made salary adjustments. So if you look at 2027, consider all of the increases in this offer, as well as the salary adjustment that other provinces have agreed to. Keep in mind what's happening is when we see comparisons, they don't factor in what we're offering versus some of the jurisdictions that already have.
Okay, well, I've heard enough of this at this moment here. Let's move over to something else more interesting. Charlie Kirk, how about that? That would be good. How about let's see what's going on in Ottawa. We've got a feed coming in from Ottawa. Let's go. Let's find out what's happening in Ottawa. We've got some kind of a protest going on there. Let's check it out. Coming in from Travel Fund 69. Direct from Ottawa, and the cops have shown up at the event. It's a protest. I don't know what kind of a protest it is. I think it might be too many immigrants in Canada type protest. And coming to us live, Travel Fund 69 is the original feed that it's coming from. And Jeff is not down there himself, but he's got a friend of his out there doing the feed on his channel, and you can hear her voice in there.
More people is arriving. The puppies are back. Sweet puppies are back.
Thanks a lot to Travel Fund 69 for providing the feed here today. Appreciate that. This is coming to us live right now from Ottawa, an actual protest. Broken Patriot, good to see you. Nuts and Crackers, big ups. Troy is in there. Edward Cam, peppering us with lefty propaganda. Where's Al Munson? I'm missing him. He must be working today. Charlie Cheswick in there. Charlie, I didn't see your show, but a friend of mine watched your show, and he got back to me, and he said, hey, I watched Charlie's show, and I missed it. That was on Saturday. I guess you guys had a show. He said that Al Munson was like off the top, so disgusting that he had to unsub from you there, Charlie. So just telling you that, I didn't see the show, so I can't comment myself, but that's what the comment was to me. So just saying. Just saying. Hang on, let's go to live here.
Okay, let's keep walking around. And we come back there.
Mind you, like my channel says here, nothing is actually 100% live. Everything has a bit of delay to it, like internet delay. So keep that in mind. But this is pretty much happening seconds ago, put it that way.
Yes, everybody, give a thumbs up.
Yeah, crime in America. Al is losing you viewers. You better dump him. Find another co-host.
Coming over. I think they left already. Yeah, they left. So the counter protesters left. I'm gonna walk all the way there.
Oh, is that what was happening? Well, I would say stop gun violence myself, It's like all of these left-wing real media types, that are like saying stuff or insinuating violence and stuff like that. The left-wing media outlets have to watch what they're saying because they're in effect promoting violence out there, which they should not be doing that.
You're welcome, Living Exploration. Oh, more puppies.
Yeah, Edward Cam, that would be wrong.
Yep.
Looking
so
over here going,
they just
look,
wrapping up.
wrong.
Let's see if somebody's inside the building. I'm gonna try to go inside. Oh.
I'm over on this side of the window because I've got the chat over on the other side, which is the StreamYard chat, which is extremely small. Oh, it's not for likes and views. Okay, gotcha. Well, what's it for?
Yeah, because they finished with the Palestinian things that they were doing.
Hate and discontent is what the show was all about. I guess it's not for likes and views.
Well, mostly
Nuts and crackers would know.
Let's keep walking and let's keep looking at the politician taking our money. Well, hopefully the rest of the week will be more crowded.
We are Charlie.
Say maybe Friday will be. It's Monday. For a Monday, it's I think a good gathering. Eh? For a Monday, I think it was a good one. Don't let him.
Maybe a mod can drop a link to Travel Fund 69. That would be great. We're restreaming Travel Fund 69 here. You want to head over there and sub up to his channel. And that's where we're getting our live from here right now. He so kindly is allowing us to restream him, which we appreciate that.
There's one lady with her bikini top. Very sunny.
I think the lady talking is Lenora, if I'm not mistaken.
Thank you, everybody. Like, share, and subscribe.
Oh no, I'm going to get a strike. Music strike. Maybe not. It's off key, so I won't get a strike. Crime in America has it right. So look and read this, because that's the truth of what happened with Tyler, or what he was all about. Lorena is on the microphone doing this broadcast here, operating the camera for Travel Fund 69. Jeff. ABD, good to see you in the chat. Hey. Looking good. Wonton Willie. Oh wow, I didn't hear about that. That's crazy what's going on. Well, terrorists. Yeah, probably not domestic terrorists. You know, if they came from Pakistan. That's crazy. Something new happening every day. No, he's not a far-right extremist. Absolutely not, Cam. I don't know why you keep saying that, because, you know, you're wrong. You're like feeding misinformation onto my channel. Honestly, do a bit of research. It doesn't take much.
One super chatted $2.35. Thumbs up emoji. Thumbs up emoji. Thumbs up emoji.
Hey. Yeah, share the feed out. Curly May Q. Good to see you on Facebook.
Emoji, red heart emoji.
Oh, I love all the heart emojis. Thank you very much.
Let's go, Canada.
500 people.
Canada first for the win is what it's all about here. We're in Ottawa, looking at the police in Ottawa. Those are the Parliament buildings of Ottawa. And we're actually looking for Parliament to start. Parliament has actually been delayed, and today is going to be the first day where Parliament gets back together. Thanks a lot, Troy, for dropping that link to Travel Fund 69. That's where we're getting the feed from. Head over there and sub up to his channel. He does have a huge channel. He's got, I don't know, probably 800 people watching this feed here right now. So big ups to Travel Fund 69. Coming in from Southern Ontario, Curly May Q. Good to see you.
Oh, thank you, First Last. I'm trying my best. I don't have such an experience as Jeff, but...
Charlie was dating a trans person and helped him to do it. Absolutely. That's what we're hearing. That would be more correct information as opposed to misinformation. So please don't keep posting Edward Cam false information. Oh, that's a weird looking, that's a amphibus. That bus goes into the water. Oh man. Imagine being in that thing when it hits the water. Be a hell of a big splash. Like a fat guy jumping off a 30-foot board into a pool. Doing a belly flop.
There's another one coming by. Look at that guy.
What am I talking about? I'm not that lightweight.
He's making the money for you. I leave my key in his pockets.
Toronto is having a protest as well.
Oh, thank you so much, First Last. I don't like my voice.
I'm a normie boomer. I don't get it. Look at, you show me that information. Show me Edward Cam. Show me where you get that information from. You know, like where are your receipts? Show me the receipts, because you can go out on almost anywhere on the internet and find out that number one, he's dating a trans guy. So what right-wing guy dates a trans guy? Like, come on. Like, I know in my city here, sure, there are a few people. There is one trans person that I know that is a right-winger, you know, in Edmonton here. Out of, like, everybody else. Everybody else is, like, a left-winger, votes Liberal, NDP, whatever, stuff like that. So there is an aberration to that, but when you see the stuff that was etched onto the bullets, you know, like something about catch this, you fascist, you know, who says something like that? A right winger? I don't think so. ABD says, I don't give F how much you disagree with what somebody says. No one deserves to be wiped from the face of the planet, taken from their family and friends because you disagree politically. It's unreal. Absolutely. ABD in the house. Good to see you.
Very expensive. Leather shoes. So young, making so
yeah.
much good money.
Don't try and spin it,
How can they find
Edward.
those jobs? I wonder. How can you get those jobs? Tell me. So young. Might be the niece, the nephew of somebody, the niece of somebody else inside too. That's how they get those jobs.
Yeah, but Edward Cam, women date people that are in jail too, and they get married. You know, everything happens. It's love is bliss. What can we say? But I wouldn't harp on that. ABD has a new boyfriend, so lay off. Robert Sinclair.
Look at that one.
Oh man, I'll bring up the research here. Want me to go onto the net and bring up some research here? Come on. I've already done it. That's why I've already decided what's going on. Look at the Hells Angels are showing up. Holy moly. Holy moly. The biker gang. Holy jeez. Where's Trudeau? He's hiding now. The bikers have shown up.
Welcome, welcome.
I don't know if that's a good look for the protest.
Bring the rest of your buddies.
That always, some guy in a black jacket shows up, and all of a sudden, like, you're associated with that guy, you know, like the, you know,
Nobody.
ABC biker gang, and now you're part of the ABC biker gang because he's standing beside you.
There. I'm like, oh, he's coming all the way up. I better move.
Yeah, Jew peanuts.
It's to protect the criminals, the ones that are living in here. They're not protecting like children. They're not protecting the children like what just happened.
Yeah. Oh, really? Did he say that too? Oh my God. Hey, it's the internet. It's the internet. We'll give you a pass on that one.
Where was the police?
Shit happens, you find out stuff, whatever, and then all of a sudden you go, gee, maybe this isn't so great after
How is
all.
that possible? How you left?
2 bikes now.
He's not far right.
The rape is out. So the police is
Okay,
protecting
Edward
the
Camp.
politicians to
Did
go
Tyler
to
Robinson have
children
a
don't get
trans boyfriend?
Can you believe
Like, yes or no, Edward Camp?
Link
yes
is
or no?
gone? Which link, George? Which link, George?
Yeah.
Criminals get
Started
protected
new one.
because
Notice that Charlie has a
politicians are
wrench in here
criminals.
too.
You see?
But Charlie is pretty civil with what he says.
So, yeah.
Way more
What a
civil
flip
than
to be my
like
son's
Edward
age.
Camp.
How in he gets a job?
Plus, Charlie gave me a wrench in his channel, so you know it was a swap, channel wrench swap is what that deal was all about.
Exactly. Jail, no bail.
Ron Volt's in here, great supporter of the channel. Hey, nice to see you there, Ron.
Nobody will answer. Another
That
one.
Dash
Look
and
at the
Grandma?
nice leather backpack. Samsonite backpack. Oh my goodness, that backpack must be so expensive.
Michael Wolf.
That backpack is a Samsonite leather backpack. Very expensive.
Any protesting outside of Parliament, that's what they did on January 6th, and everybody went to jail.
You're making the box.
Well, they especially went to jail if they walked into the building, right? These guys aren't walking into the building. They're actually not even on the Parliament grounds. They're actually, there's a fence behind them, like a metal fence. And once you enter past that metal fence, which is to the left of where they're standing right now, then you're onto the property. So they're effectively not even on the property. They're like on the city sidewalk of Ottawa. So I don't know whether they're not invited onto the actual property, which could very well be, or there's some of the reason why they're outside of the Parliament grounds there. Maybe more action from the traffic or something. I don't know.
They're making the big box.
They've got that PA horn that I have with that siren on it. I hate that siren. Usually Antifa uses that siren to squelch the right-wing protest. Boom.
Right? All our tax dollar is gone on his backpack. We are paying for his leather Samsung
Crap channel. I know people said that to me. They said, Tommy Temper, your channel's a crap channel. It won't go anywhere.
What are they doing?
It's just so drab and you're so boring.
Fancy shoes. Oh, yeah. They're all nice fancy shoes. Look at
Hey,
this
what's
one.
that?
Oh, my
Facebook.
goodness.
Another.
So much jewelry. So jealous. I can only afford fake.
Someone can
fancy
check that out.
jewelry from Shoppers Drug Mart. Look at them. Leather shoes.
That's right.
The big
I
belly,
am
of course.
Charlie.
None of them are different. Big belly.
Last night we were at the Charlie
Look at her, how she's walking with the jewelry. So
Vigil,
dressed up.
candlelight
Two
vigil.
bodyguards,
It was
two
epic.
bodyguards.
Over 1,000 people over there, all holding, well, not all, but a lot of them holding candles, literally hundreds of candles, and lots of good people giving microphone type, whatever, eulogies and whatever.
Hey, YouTube rocks. No, Jeff is working today. I'm covering for him.
Yeah. Cut with the hate. We're not on the hate side of the spectrum. We're on the everyone get along with each other side of the fence. Great content. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to see your last show if you nuked the channel.
More people is coming.
And I wanted to see that, actually.
Everybody's getting together. We're regrouping. Yeah, she was pissed off, huh? Didn't like to hear the
Snowflakes are on the left side of the spectrum, Mr. Sparkle.
Oh, the biggest organized crime syndicate in Canada. Exactly.
That's right, SW.
Two police officers to cross the street. I wonder if police officers take care of kids that get raped in their homes. Where was the police?
Uh-oh.
Where was it?
Using the R word now.
Yep, just criminals. Okay, let's go. Another one. What's he can be doing?
We certainly do.
I wonder
They're
what's
in every
he
city
doing.
across Canada, any major city.
Just
Hells Angels are everywhere. They're in Edmonton here, where I live. And I'm like in whatever,
nice belts.
almost into the tundra.
Yep, big amount of goods. Big amount of goods.
It's part of
This
Bonza.
Monday, people
to
is
see
gonna
ya.
be coming here every day.
Part of Bonza, a very religious person, definitely would be on the side of
Like you see, like for
Charlie
example,
Kirk.
Jeff is working, he cannot leave it. I
Charlie Kirk.
was saying
Sorry to
we can
hear
get office, we didn't have a clinic,
of what happened to him,
but I have to drive back home
but
today.
I'm supporting him on as well up here in Canada. Big ups.
Thank you.
I am Charlie Kirk is the saying that's going around.
Yep, just Gestapo. Gestapo. That's what it is.
Well, I personally, Crime in America, I personally wouldn't go as far as to say that it's mental disease, or talk. I wouldn't talk like that, but I would go as far as to say, well, like I'm me and you're you, and if somebody wants to identify as something else, that's their prerogative, and what they do in their bedroom or with their genitals is their business, not my business. You know what I mean? So I don't need to know. If you want to do something, do it. But you don't have to make me like what you're doing or agree with what you're doing. You know what I mean? But everyone is free to do what they want. Put it that way. That's my own view. I'm a little more liberal on. I'm not a hardcore, religious person that would say, no, I only believe in this and everything else is, whatever nonsense or whatever. It's not, because it exists. People do stuff and it exists. There are some things that go too far, like pedophilia and stuff like that, where it's like, hey, even you've got laws against stuff like that, but there are no laws made against somebody transitioning from a male to a female, that sort of thing. And I'm like, hey, if you want to do it, hey, go right ahead, be my guest, but I don't need to know about it. And
I remember in South America, like if you wanted to,
we don't need to be so divisive over the whole thing. If you're doing something and somebody else doesn't agree with it, there's no reason to go out there and take his life, put it that way.
Find a job for the government. It was so difficult.
So yeah, that's what I think on that one.
And will only be by family members from other politicians.
Like I say, I may be a little more liberal, and some people don't like that, and they'll unsub from me or whatever. But so be it. But I like to try and get along with everyone. Pizza! It's pizza time. You're always getting pizzas. Oh my God. What I do is I buy those frozen pizzas from the yellow ones, you know, the no-name brand ones, and then I add extra meat and then extra cheese and maybe put some hot peppers and stuff like that on it, or green pepper, red pepper, something like that. Jazz it up a little bit and then put it in the oven, and they're not bad. They're okay. Not as good as completely fresh one, but still. But sounds like a good thing here right about now. It's 12:37 Mountain Daylight Time where I am.
You know why? Because they
So it's kind of like mealtime where I am. But on the other hand, I'm okay. I may be a little bit overweight rather than underweight, so if I don't eat something, no big deal. Love of Night, good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Good to see you. Love of Night. Met you, I think, over at RV's channel. RV, I wonder how RV is doing. My old Kentucky home. That's a native flag there. Aboriginal. They're out there. Hulkster. Who killed the Hulkster? Hulkster. I don't know. That's a good question.
I will have a gym in my own house.
Yeah, I don't have a promo code for We Are Charlie shirts. Yeah. I'm not that, you know, like I have a store, whatever, on my channel here, but haven't gotten to add anything to it there recently. I don't think that anybody has bought anything from my store, but I do have some kind of a store attached to my channel that I put a couple of logos or whatever on coffee cups and shirts. Maybe one day someone will buy something off me. ABD, does it bother you that Massad's had no pants as he's chatting with you? Hey, but hang on a second.
Shame on the suit. Shame on the suit. Shame on the suit. I don't care what part of your...
I'm doing the No Pants podcast here myself, so what do you expect? No shoes, no shirt, no service.
Another one. Well, at least she's dressing good and spending her money well.
Oh, really? One beneficiary. The Hulk. We are Charlie Cheswick. Cheeswick. Good. At least you have shorts on. That's good.
Medical system is a total joke. Totally a joke.
It's the Chugi Show live. Hey, good to see you. At work until 7. Big ups. Check out the Chugi Show. Yeah. Well, yeah, there were lots and lots of videos of them. Well, there was one video of a guy dressed in all black breaking the window, and they got in through a window, and then some patriots followed through, you know, in that route. But they also opened up the main doors of this is J6, the building, and a lot of people just strolled right in, past the guards, past everyone that was in there, and walked around all over the place, did what they want. Billum Clements. Hey, good to see you from Saskatchewan. Good to see you. Wonder whereabouts in Saskatchewan you're from, whether it's around that Saskatoon area or Regina or somewhere in between. Bigger Saskatchewan. That place is bigger than everywhere else. Bottle of wine.
White hootie.
You reap what you sow. No, that's a bad. We're come on, you guys. JFK. There's a left winger. JFK is a left winger. Hangs out on that Troll Central channel. I don't even know where you guys are hanging out. What? Drop a link, Cheswick. Drop a link to that whatever the channel is that is now the new Troll Central channel, so I can at least go over there and see what they're up to. I am Charlie's, stolen from the massacre. Oh, is that where it came from? Hamilton Patty, Ron Comet. The Comet is here. Good to see you. Playing a little music down there at the Parliament Hill. I hope not. No way. Queenie didn't say that, did she? I don't think so. AP's cat. She wouldn't say that. I know that Queenie is restreaming this on her channel as well. I popped over there to see what was going on there, and she was restreaming this, although it was kind of jittery. That's what's her name? Lorna? Lorna is on there talking. And she's on Travel Fund 69's stream. So Travel Fund 69 is streaming, but Jeff is not personally out there holding his camera. He's got Lorna out there holding the camera and talking. That's what the scoop is here, just in case you're wondering about the feed.
All of them. And we have we forget about
Lorena. Okay.
To jail,
Jeff's friend.
all the crimes he committed. No, everybody forgot about it too. Nobody talks about it. And he's just living his good life with Katy Perry.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Well, every right-wing podcaster is living in fear now, you know. I'm in fear for my life there. You know, some people, not on my chat, but in other chats have said, I pop in there to say hi, and they go, hey, Tommy Temper, now that this happened to Charlie Kirk, now you have a target on your back.
Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.
So do I? Am I next? Somebody said, Tommy Temper, you're next. And then I said, what do you mean I'm saying my next? I go, and they go, oh, you're next to get blocked by me. Yeah, right.
Travel Delica super chatted $3.62. Thanks for covering. Please don't make personal attacks. Keep it about politics.
No. That's fake info. Those symbols right there, the up, right, down, 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 those are symbols of a video game, by the way. From a video game.
Not everybody has to like me. That's what I mean.
Exactly, ABD. Lots of hate and division.
Nice suntan.
You have to do better. I love my two 16-inch pizzas. They be tasting good. If it isn't my good friend, Brenda Lewis, good to see you. Sorry I missed your comment there yesterday when you asked me where I was, but I was at the Edmonton Legislature grounds for the Charlie Kirk candlelight vigil, and there were over 1,000 people that turned out there. Thanks a lot for watching there. But sorry I missed your comment there. There were, you know, when you're doing one of these streams and you're walking around and whatever, it's really easy to miss a friend that says hi to you or makes a comment. Good to see you. Brenda Lewis, a very good friend of mine from days gone by that we've kind of be connected again here lately. So nice to see you.
Thank you so much.
Hopefully everything went well with
I'm
your,
sure I drive
shall we say, with your ticker.
my annoying voice.
I heard about that with your post there. So hopefully you're doing very well.
There goes
The chef.
He should be probably
I'm having a great day. Pretty good day. I'm feeling a little sore from being on my feet there so long yesterday, although I did sit down a little bit there. But I was walking around a fair bit there to try and get the video of the event there yesterday at the Edmonton legislature grounds there.
I don't feel safe around politicians.
But today I'm recuperating, sitting down a little bit.
When they say more is coming the rest of the week, they keep planning the things. They're not gonna.
Looking good. No, that's not the truth, JFK. Come on. Between you and Edward Cam, you in your mind, it's like you think that he was a right winger, and right away, that was the first thing that people said is, "Oh, he's a right winger," you know, because his parents. Now this is the truth. His parents are right wingers, right? But he himself was indoctrinated by people on the left. So he ended up in his mind thinking that the left is the way to go, and he had a transgender boyfriend, and lots of other people were kind of peppering him and coaching him and stuff like that on social media. So he became somewhat brainwashed to the point where he thought that he had to do something to, and just because you get rid of one person, that's not going to change the world, because the world goes on, and there are still going to be people that are going to be right wingers, and still people that are going to be left wingers, right? And really, all he did is, and some people say, well, Charlie Kirk is now a martyr, and in some people's minds, maybe he is. Maybe he has become a martyr. People are saying, I am Charlie, and things like that. Slogans like that are coming out where people weren't as energized and, so thinking that, hey, I'm a right winger. I'm like, I have thoughts like he has, and, you're not going to take those away from me by taking Charlie away from us. It's okay to laugh. Yeah. I try and have a fun time. Nobody deserves to be assassinated for having differing political beliefs. The hate is out of control, just sickening. Well, it's more than political. He was into the LGBTQ, type stuff, which is not political, but it's maybe more gender-based stuff, whatever. But he was like total right wing on everything, in a religious sense. But on the other hand, he said that if somebody was gay, they could still be a conservative. Just because you're gay, that doesn't mean that you're not, or you can't be a conservative. He actually, those were his thoughts. So, like why he was assassinated, I have no idea. He was like kind of, he didn't believe in things, but he still thought that if you believed in something, that doesn't mean that you can't be a conservative, right? So he was like, and he said that he was for ABCD, which one of the things that he was for was being a conservative. Hulk allegedly had a trust. No info on who's on it. Trust fund. Yeah, you get a Hulk and Charlie t-shirt to piss off Brett. Yeah. Yeah, well, I heard Brett was in my chat there. I saw that he was in my chat there yesterday. So I said hi to him. But apparently he was peppering the chat with some Palestinian stuff there, so he got a bit of a time out there. There's a time and place for everything. Mom of two angels. How do people stop living in fear with shit like this happening? not just this shooting, but many shootings.
People is here,
Yeah,
people
I don't
everywhere,
know.
because otherwise they cannot.
Why do people keep doing this? Can't people learn? It doesn't change anything.
You have to take the
It
time.
it actually emboldens more
Try
people.
to do something for your country, because like it says, every
There you go. That's what we're watching. Ottawa Protest Live from Travel Fund 69
start by something. If we
on
don't
YouTube.
start by anything, nothing is going to be
Thanks a
done.
lot for that. Cytoplasm.
If you expect somebody else to do it for you, it's not going to happen. You can say, let's wait for everybody to do it. Let's wait for everybody to go there. It's not going to happen.
Let's see. I was going to find out if let's see how I can do this here.
He has the flag on the ground. I don't see
Let me
nobody's
just
flag
bring
on the
this
ground.
over to this window.
Maybe she dropped it. Don't see flags
Check
on
on
the ground.
CPAC.
Yes,
Live right now.
everybody must go. Like, share, and subscribe, everybody. Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe, people.
Jail not bail. Jail not bail. Jail not bail. Jail not bail. Jail not bail.
Okay, hang on a second. We've got CPAC coming in here. Live with question period. Let's see what's going on here. Hang on here.
Nothing. I spent some time with the Vancouver police this summer. What did we see? What do we see in Vancouver? Guns, lawlessness, drug overdoses. I saw firsthand the increases of I saw firsthand the 152% increase in overdoses. The Liberals promised safer
This is
streets,
Parliament
lower overdoses.
just opening up for its
Another
first
bait and
session
switch to
of
go
the
with
year.
their broken promises. When will
Check
these
it out.
Liberals fix the justice system that they...
The Honourable Minister for Public Safety.
Mr. Speaker, I too had the opportunity to be with the Vancouver police and to see firsthand the challenges that they're facing. I was there with their fentanyl czar, Kevin Brassot.
This guy here is
Saw the
funny.
incredible
He
work
doesn't
of the
even know
Vancouver police
what
in
a
ensuring
gun
that their
license
communities
is.
are safer. In fact, just recently,
Pal.
2 days ago, the mayor of Vancouver indicated that the program that they put in place is working. Together with the work that we're going to be doing on bail reform and ensuring that violent criminal repeat offenders are put away, we will make
They're
our
not
community
doing
safer,
anything.
Mr. Speaker.
The Honourable Member for
Violent
Oxford.
offenders get out right away.
Mr. Speaker,
The next day.
violent crime is up over 55%, and more than half of Canadians don't feel safe in their own neighborhoods. This Prime Minister promised to crack down on crime, yet repeat offenders keep getting out on bail. Another broken promise, but Canadians are paying the price. Families are shattered, lives have been lost, and that's why my Jail Not Bail Act will put these criminals behind bars. So the question is simple.
Troll
Will the
retreat.
Prime Minister
Okay.
support our bill, restore safe streets, or was that another broken Liberal promise?
The Honourable Secretary of State for Combating Crime.
Mr. Speaker, it was in our platform. We've got a mandate and we've promised Canadians that we are going to keep our communities safe. This fall, we're tabling legislation to make bail tougher, to make sentencing harder and stiffer on repeat violent criminals. We're going to make sure that these types of criminals stay behind bars and that everyone feels safe in their homes and on their streets.
Hear, hear. The Honourable Member for Saskatoon West.
Prime Minister promised to fix the Liberals' broken bail system, but he hasn't delivered. Another broken Liberal promise, another Liberal bait and switch, because this Prime Minister is just another Liberal. Chief McBride, Saskatoon's top cop, says it's a struggle every day with repeat offenders. The Prime Minister says he'll get tough on crime, but since the Liberals took power, repeat offenders have fueled a crime wave in Canada, with violent crimes up 55%. Mr. Speaker, when will the Prime Minister stop breaking promises and put repeat violent offenders behind bars?
The Honourable Minister of Justice.
Mr. Speaker, it's encouraging to see that there is alignment between the Conservative opposition and
I
local
wasn't
government
subbed
when
to
it
that
comes
channel.
to improving public safety, including through the adoption of stronger laws to help build safer communities. I have good news for my colleague. We will be introducing legislation during this parliamentary session to strengthen bail reform in this country, to have harsher sentences for violent repeat offenders, and to make sure that we have the support to help keep communities safe with direct investment in law enforcement. Mr. Speaker, I look forward to working with my honourable colleague and members on both sides of the aisle to advance public safety in this country.
The honourable member for King Vaughan.
Prime Minister promised to fix their broken criminal justice system and did nothing all summer. Meanwhile, 7 shootings have occurred in Vaughan in less than 3 weeks. A father, Abdul Aleem Faruqi, was shot dead protecting his family. Families across Canada are terrified, and repeat violent offenders are still on our streets because of weak Liberal laws like Bill C5 and C75. Another Liberal broken promise, another Liberal bait and switch, because this Prime Minister is just another Liberal. When will this Prime Minister's broken promises stop?
The Honourable Secretary of State for Combating Crime.
Mr. Speaker, the tragedy that the member refers to is one that's impacted my community greatly, and my sincere sympathy goes out to the family. We're going to make sure that repeat violent offenders are kept behind bars. Mr. Speaker, this summer I consulted with many police agencies across the country. A lot of their recommendations are going to be seen in this bill, but provinces too have to do their part to fix the broken justice system. They have to invest in Crown prosecutions, and they have to make sure that there are enough judges to hear the trials.
The honourable member for Calgary Nose Hill.
The Prime Minister promised to grow the economy, but it's shrinking. And since he took office, tens of thousands of jobs have been lost. But the Liberals are on track this year to bring in the most temporary foreign work permits ever. It's so bad that a former Liberal immigration minister just said that they admitted that they let industry become, quote, addicted to temporary work. And he's right. Amid the PM's pledge to cut the public service, even the Liberals are using TFWs
It says all
to fill
the same
federal government jobs.
with a bunch of pictures on there, and I'm on there, along with Defender, Vance, Santa,
The Honourable Minister of Jobs and Family.
Mr. Speaker, temporary foreign worker use is down by 70% in this country. Less than 1% of our workforce is temporary foreign workers. And in fact, in Canada, Canadians come first for any available jobs. That's why the department has a rigid rules for employers that are looking to fill vacancies with workers from other countries. And Mr. Speaker, if employers are abusing the program, they receive serious penalties, including banning from the use of this program.
The honourable member for Richmond Hill South.
Only a Liberal Prime Minister could promise to secure our border and fail in just 6 months. Over the summer, asylum claims from illegal U.S. crossings spiked dramatically, piling onto a staggering backlog of nearly 300,000 unprocessed claims. Many of these are likely bogus, yet claimants are immediately entitled to work permits, health care, and benefits on the backs of Canadian taxpayers.
Yeah,
another broken Liberal promise, another bait and switch, because he's just another Liberal Prime Minister. How much longer is the Prime Minister going to keep our border open and let it become a backdoor stream of economic migration before he finally takes action?
Great. Get him up on the microphone.
The Honourable Minister of Public Safety.
Doesn't even know what a PAL license to get a gun.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Where is that?
While the opposition
No, it's not her.
is concentrating on, making assumptions and speaking about things that are not there, let me tell you that with the asylum system, our numbers are down 40%. We've also introduced Bill C2,
What's down
which will
40%?
strengthen our border. And this
Asylum
legislation
numbers?
is in front of the House. We campaigned for, and Canadians have gave us a mandate, so did Conservatives, and we hope that the Conservatives will help us pass the
The honourable member for Abbotsford South Langley.
Fix Canada's immigration system and broke that promise. Up to 500,000 people have overstayed their visas in Canada.
Whoa.
Teens can't find work, Healthcare is overwhelmed, housing is out of reach, and crime rates are soaring because of the Liberals'
Big
reckless
crime.
policies. The Liberals continue to maintain high levels of immigration and won't even remove those who are non-citizen criminals convicted of serious crimes.
Oh my
The
God.
Liberals have had all summer to find these non-citizen criminals and remove them. Why didn't they?
Because nobody's looking for any of these criminals. They're just out there.
Mr. Speaker, I know Canadians are concerned. Our government has been working tirelessly, and we understand that we need to see a return to sustainable immigration levels that fits our capacity and that serves our growth. And that is exactly why we are focused on our levels plan with reducing both temporary and permanent residents in this country. And we are seeing results. We're bringing population to sustainable levels. And,
cut the immigration.
Pressures on housing and services. We are focused on solutions on this side of the House.
We're focused on wrecking our economy.
Legislation in front of this Parliament, and we hope that the Conservatives will support it.
No, don't support that bullshit.
Let me get this straight. The Prime Minister promised to grow the economy, but it's shrinking. He promised he'd create jobs, but Canadians are losing it. We're in a healthcare crisis and a housing crisis, but the Liberals still issued record numbers of TFW permits this summer. They continued to let the asylum system be abused, and they still haven't removed countless non-citizen criminals. Mr. Speaker, why does the Immigration Minister still have her job?
That's right. Boot that piece of crap.
Minister of Jobs and Families.
Bullshit.
Mr. Speaker, temporary foreign workers make up less than 1% of our total workforce. In fact, this is a program where employers must demonstrate that they vigorously and actively looked for Canadian workers because Canadian workers come first, Mr. Speaker. If an employer is found to have violated this program,
my son didn't even get a job this summer because
there is also a tip line,
too many foreign workers in all the fast food
member
restaurants.
of Parliament feels there's been an abuse, this can be reported to officials and it will be investigated.
What?
The honourable member for Longueuil-Saint-Hubert.
French.
Mr. Speaker, Canada is a nation of builders. That's why earlier this month, the Prime Minister announced the first series of projects for the Historic Major Projects Office. That includes projects as diverse and ambitious as the expansion of LNG production in BC, the development of SMRs in Ontario, major mining projects in Western Canada, and the Contrecoeur Terminal Container Project near my riding of Longueuil-Saint-Hubert. Can the Minister of Finance inform this House about the benefits? The Honourable Minister of Finance.
Oh no, this guy.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I'd like to thank my colleague for his excellent work.
This guy talks really weird in English.
Indeed, this major project will increase capacity at the Port of Montreal by about 60%, Mr. Speaker, by providing Eastern Canada with the commercial infrastructure to ensure the flow of goods.
Hey, Deb, how you doing?
With the creation of the Major Projects Office, we're moving from vision to action. Our government is committed to delivering transformative projects that not only create thousands of good jobs, but also connect our diverse regions and stimulate new industries. Mr. Speaker, that's how we're going to make Canada the strongest economy in the G7.
Mr. Speaker, allow me to remind this Prime Minister that on the day he swore in his cabinet, he said that Canadians would judge him by the cost at the grocery store. Well, the judgment is here, and the verdict is failure. Yep. Food inflation is now 70% above target. Wow. Another Liberal broken promise, another Liberal bait and switch, because this Prime Minister is just another Liberal.
Shame.
Add to this rent.
Where is he?
6 months later, why
just
are
another
Canadians
Trudeau.
still being forced to choose between rent and grocery?
The Honourable Minister of Housing.
Just another Liberal. They go, oh!
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Another Liberal.
Well, I'll once again take this opportunity to let the opposition members know Build Canada Homes is up and running as a one-stop shop.
Oh no, it's going to cost us more money. We need all those people involved in government. It's a new government agency.
Particularly Canadians
big bucks.
Who are on low incomes, and
Jack
there
the
is $1 billion dedicated to transitional supportive housing for those who are homeless or at risk of homelessness.
Wonderful.
We are delivering on the affordability across the country, Mr. Speaker.
Great work.
No, you're not.
Member for Cambridge.
Got
Mr. Speaker,
Carney
the Prime Minister
cardboard
said
boxes.
when he swore in his cabinet that Canadians would judge him by the cost at the grocery store. But with elbows flying up and down, the Liberal government didn't roll up their sleeves and bring down grocery prices. While the Prime Minister does his chicken dance, 5,000 people use a food bank in Cambridge. Canadians are getting crushed.
Dance.
Food prices are up nearly 40%, and food
Where's that
inflation is
chicken
70%
dance?
above target. Another Liberal broken promise, another Liberal bait and switch, because this Prime Minister is just another Liberal. Is this sticker shock his promise to Canadians?
The Honourable Minister of Finance.
Mr. Speaker, I have good news for the member. That is a very real issue, and that's why
Listen to this guy.
Answer, Mr. Speaker, on this side of the House. The very first thing that this Prime Minister
He is
did
the
for
finance
Canadians
minister.
was to reduce taxes for 20 million Canadians.
Yeah, you do that.
Canadians, Mr. Speaker, have more money in their pocket to
No.
face the cost of living.
Yeah, how much? 30 bucks a month.
This side of the House, we're not about slogans. We're not about jokes. We are serious.
You're about jacking taxes.
For Canadians.
You're about spending billions and billions and billions with no frickin' budget. Idiot.
The Honourable Member for Louis Saint Laurent à Kinemac. Mr. Speaker, we're talking about Canadians' daily problems. When the Prime Minister was sworn in, he said Canadians could judge him based on prices in the grocery stores. 4 months later, groceries are way more expensive.
Way
There's
more
inflation across the board, and people are struggling even more because of this broken promise. Canadians are starting to see that the Prime Minister breaks his promises just like all.
Where the hell is that frickin' little Carney clown? He hasn't shown his face yet.
Explain to Canadians why grocery prices are so
Why does he
much
stand
more
up and
expensive?
say something?
The Honourable Finance Minister.
Oh, Finance Minister.
Canadians met with the Prime Minister, and they saw that they had a Prime Minister who listens and who has a vision, and above all, a man of action.
Why are the prices so high? Not answering the question.
The first thing we did, Mr. Speaker, was to reduce taxes for 22 million Canadians.
That doesn't reduce grocery prices.
We need to pull together to help those who are the most in need. But in doing that, Mr. Speaker, we also enabled those who wanted to buy a home to pay less.
That's got nothing to do with grocery prices.
And at the same time, we have embarked
You
on
didn't do a damn thing, and you can't say anything at all. Didn't even answer the question.
I heard from folks in my riding of the Bay of Quinte about the cost of living challenges they face. For members of the Canadian Armed Forces, this is no different. As our government makes a generational investment in our military, can the Minister of National Defence update this House on the support we're providing for our men and women in uniform?
Yeah.
The Honourable Minister of National Defence.
Mr. Speaker, we know that our forces and
They're
their
giving
families
some
face
people raises,
challenges
but not everybody.
as they move across the country from posting to posting. That's why this summer we gave our forces a well-deserved and overdue pay raise. Our $2 billion compensation.
Not everyone.
Is the largest
You gave the new people
means that untrained
more of a
sailors,
raise than people
aviators,
that have been there for a long time.
will receive a 20% pay raise.
No, not across the board.
Women and men
No
of the
way.
Canadian Armed Forces answer the call to serve. Mr. Speaker,
That's
they
wrong
need
to
know
say that.
We've got their backs.
The Honourable Member for Okanagan Lake West, South Kelowna.
Mr. Speaker, the Prime Minister promised that he would be elbows up and buy Canadian. He broke that promise when he rewarded
Elbows up.
the Communist
Chicken dance.
Chinese government a $1 billion loan to buy ferries for BC as they tariff our seafood and egg producers. That's not elbows up. It's another Liberal broken promise, another Liberal bait and switch, because this Prime Minister is just another Liberal. Newly uncovered documents show senior Liberals were only concerned
Just
about
another
their
Trudeau.
political interests. They did nothing to cancel the contract and ensure that our shipbuilders could participate. When will this Prime Minister stop
moving?
rewarding Beijing, cancel
Because
this
I moved
loan,
to
and buy Canadian?
Sylvan Lake. You got to move further away.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
I never heard
I
Seashell.
speak for all members of this House that we are disappointed that BC Ferries made the procurement decision that they made. And, Mr. Speaker, it's really unfortunate that no Canadian companies bid on this contract with BC Ferries. That's something that we have to rectify, and we have to change that by buying Canadian. I agree with the member opposite. On this side of the House, we are bringing forward comprehensive Buy Canadian program to make sure all of our agencies and departments are focused on buying Canadian.
Good answer. The honourable member for Vancouver.
Hey, watch out who you call a goof.
Speaker, unemployment has surged to its highest level.
That's a pedophile.
Young people are being hit the hardest. 1 in 6 can't find work.
No, she get evicted.
And millions of Canadians are worried about their jobs. Yet, Liberals are planning to slash services people rely on and eliminate family-sustaining jobs through an austerity budget this fall. Will this government...
Well, I know where Queenie lives in Sylvan Lake.
...needed jobs through bold initiatives like a youth climate corps, as New Democrats have proposed?
The Honourable Minister of Jobs and Family.
Mr. Speaker, last week it was a very proud moment for me to stand with the Prime Minister and the Canadian Building Trades Unions who are training young people all across this country for great paying union jobs that are going to build the things.
Where is Carney? Where is Carney?
Mr. Speaker, this government has a fantastic
We want Carney
for youth. We are
and
investing
Pierre
in skills training.
to face
we are
off.
investing in the provinces and the territories so that they can do this work with us. We'll make sure no young person gets left behind.
That concludes this fall session's first question period.
To the presence in the gallery of the Honourable...
Where's Carney? Where's Pierre? It's over? What the hell? Holy shit. That's not real good.
Pfeiffer? No, nobody answered. They just look at me.
That's terrible.
I really was shocked.
We need to go back to the protest outside of Parliament Hill. Here we go. Back to
say something, but they don't say
the protest.
None of them.
There we go. That's what we see outside of question period. Outside of the West Block of Parliament Hill, they've got 3 buildings there. West Block, main Parliament building, and then the East Block.
What are you guys doing?
And outside of the West Block is where they're located right now. These are some of the parliamentarians, people coming from question period, funneling out of the building, you can see here, as they get harassed by the protesters.
Even right? Even he says something. Any gibberish.
The Go Hager House. No. I wouldn't do that. Don't give me any ideas.
Unbelievable.
The Ozarks. Feel right at home there. On the bio.
Right? I'm just asking a simple question.
Could have bought some swampland there. 30 acres of swampland.
They don't say anything.
Should have done it. Now you're kicking yourself. Yeah, exactly, Kathy.
No,
trying to get me in trouble. I'm trying to be friends with Queenie. You know, like I don't. You know, we may not like each other. We may not get along or whatever. And she burnt my hat or whatever. But at the end of the day, I'm not trying to be enemies of where I go and egg her house or something like that.
Hi, sir. What are you doing for Canadians?
Get a Waffle House soon.
Would you be able to give me a few words? Just what are you doing for Canadians?
Not much, apparently.
This is very discouraging.
Yeah, don't expect much.
Very, very discouraging.
From the government. In Canada.
Maybe they're so high they don't understand what I'm saying. Probably they're having party inside.
Yeah, they were probably smoking weed or something. You know how Canadian
That's why they're so
government is. Legalized weed. You can just go out and blow a number in between questions.
Look at them. Thank you, Trish.
Well, she's got plenty of high-end purses there from...
before I was a nurse in Peru, I wanted to be a reporter.
From those different places that you can buy stuff on Wish and whatever.
Because my mom used to work in the newspaper, in the biggest newspaper in Peru.
It is AMC. That's Lorena on Jeff's stream that we're picking up here. Travel Fun 69 stream with Lorena on the microphone and camera. Coming to us live from the Parliament Hill, as it's known. You can see there's a little bit of a hill there in front of the building. It's on the highland. And on the other side of Parliament Hill is the river. I forget the name of that river. Probably Ottawa River. Would make sense.
Right? All of them have nice hair. Men and women. Yeah. Spending a good amount of time on their hair. Men and women. Oh, a good bunch is coming out now. Run across the street.
Oh no.
491 people.
Lababoo.
Thank you.
Lababoo, yeah.
Like, share, and subscribe.
The Lababoo. Oh man,
Once
that's
again,
crazy
Jeff
stuff.
is not here. I'm taking over for his channel today.
Lababoo.
Thank you for extending my voice. Thank you, Trish.
Sleeping Beauty.
Our grandchildren have no future. Children have no future. There's no God. What do you do?
Vagisil sponsor. That's funny. Watch it. You talk about her long enough, she'll come in the chat here and give you a piece of her mind.
Hi, sir. What are you doing for Canadians? Will you be
Dick all.
if you want? What are you doing for Canadians?
Sweet tweet.
What are you working on for Parliament Hill? Can you tell me?
They're not. They got elbows up.
Hi, ma'am. What are you doing for Canadians? No, what are you doing for Canadians?
Elbows up.
Can you tell me what are you doing for Canadians, sir?
Not much. Gee, that's good that they walk by the protesters. That makes it
I am wearing just
a lot better.
I'm not even like showing which
Where you can see the protesters asking them those hard questions, like what are you going to do for Canadians that they can't answer.
6 people and nobody was able to say anything.
Come on, Edward Cam. He didn't do that. Come on, let's see the receipts. Let's see the receipts.
That's funny. I just don't want to say the name because the police is inside. They're eating for all of us. That's right. They're eating for all of us. They're doing their hair for all of us. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
119
There's a big box
Mountain Daylight Time.
All the circus is done. Circus is over.
121.
Circus is over.
To be more exact. Computer time. Chef. Gonna be racing. Looks good.
What are you doing for Canadians? Hi, what are you doing for Canadians, man?
Racing is fun.
No, dressing much, but no working. What are you doing for Canadians, sir?
Aurelio Guerra says mass deport some Indians, political or politicians are corrupt, bringing East Indians to Canada while treating Ukrainian refugees like shit.
What are you doing for
Oh, really?
future? You're wearing that.
That I wouldn't doubt.
No, you're hiding your bag? Oh.
It's like, I don't know, why is it that they're bringing so many East Indians over? Nobody's really answered that question. But it's like, you know, let's say 100 times more East Indians are entering Canada than, let's say, Ukrainians or, you know, other,
Just worry about doing your nails?
you know, shall we say, European type countries.
Yeah, cannot answer a question?
This just seems unbalanced.
They cannot
It's like everywhere you go now, there's East Indians everywhere. So all you hear is whatever the language is that they're speaking. Hey, it's 12th man off grid in Alaska. Big ups there, bro. Good to see ya.
A message from the Government of Canada.
Good to see ya. Where's Brett? Brett, where are ya? He's out there somewhere. Let's go. Dirt bike. Oh, it's dirt bike racing you're talking about. Yeah, that sounds like fun. I'm getting myself an electric dirt bike. That should be fun. That'll be my next e-bike that I'm getting. It looks like a little dirt bike. 20-inch wheels. It's called 73 Pro e-bike. 73 Pro. So that should be fun to ride. Ron Volt's in there. Begging for a wrench. I didn't see that. Is he? Well, we're not. I hadn't thought about giving out wrenches today. We have a lot of wrenches in the chat here, so no funny stuff in the chat. It's 12th man and Ron Volt's in there. Gra is in there. Hey, Gra. Good to see you. Saw you there last night. People were talking about your comments there. Thanks for joining us there on the Charlie Vigil. Big ups to Charlie. Building a legacy. Charlie Kirk.
Another two. What are you guys doing for Canadians?
San Francisco. Bail this guy out. Yeah, right.
I don't want you getting put back. Would not be a good thing.
Cheap labor. Well, that's just it. They do get health care. I think it's cheap labor, but they also get a health care number and whatever, you know, usually some kind of a place to live and that kind of thing. I don't know what exactly they get, but definitely get used to the free health care. Really, to protect Bill Clinton.
What are you guys doing for Canadians? Will you be able to give me a few words?
Oh, talking about Nancy Pelosi's husband there, Kathy. Yeah, no receipts. No truth. Need the receipts. You're going to make a political comment to back it up. Oh, he wants the God mod. Yeah, right. I haven't seen a God mod in here in a long time. Everything is really copacetic. Very nice. Thank you very much. This is coming from Travel Fund 69 from his channel, and he has Lorena on the camera and microphone, like doing the stream for him. If you go over into his stream there, you can say thanks a lot to him and that you were watching over here. I know we dropped his link earlier. Maybe if you can drop that link to Travel Fund 69, that's where the stream is coming from. So you can check out his channel, give him a sub over there.
Who knows, man? I don't know.
I got a lot of subs yesterday. I got subs to my channel yesterday when I did the stream at the Charlie Kirk Vigil stream at Edmonton at the Ledge Building. I got probably about 130 some odd new subscribers to my channel just by doing that one stream. So it was actually a great time. I had a good time. It was a great event. And there are a lot of people here in Canada that support Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk for the win. Where's the cop running off to? I saw a cop. Oh, he's just protecting the politicians, that's all. Oh, look it. We got a verbal fight going on between some kind of a politician there and a protester. There's the police right there watching so that they don't get into a fist fight or something. It's getting a little confrontational down there. Calling that politician a thing or two. Your country, my country, they were saying. Lock him up. That's funny. Lock him up. Looking good. We need ice in Canada.
How was the salt, sir?
You're a criminal, sir. And everybody got it on camera.
Shame!
Shame on you! And you work for the government. Shame on you.
Shame!
Now you got to show the receipts there, Cam.
He's a liberal.
Can't spam. You can't keep spamming. You know, if I sat here and said, like, you guys can get away with saying misinformation in the chat, right? Obviously, YouTube doesn't do anything about it. But if I spout off misinformation and then somebody reports me to YouTube, then I get a strike on my channel and that stream gets taken down. And if I get 3 strikes, then my channel gets eliminated. So really, I can't spout off misinformation. So be careful though, Cam. Don't, you know, if you say that again about Charlie, then you actually deserve a timeout. So Edward Cam, don't spout off misinformation. Somebody with a wrench. If you have a wrench in my chat, please monitor Edward Cam there for misinformation.
Liberals have put
Appreciate that.
around things that we need to have transparent. We're here. We're
So Edward Cam,
Thanks very much.
Thank you so much.
give you a warning there. We're running a non-misinformation. It's a double negative channel here.
Thank you. Big ups, everybody.
In other words, no misinformation, please. Yeah. It was. Well, we did the Charlie Kirk vigil, and I was actually surprised myself that there's such a big following of what's going on in the States there, and that there were so many Canadians that were out at a vigil for an American, you know. But it wasn't just that Charlie Kirk was an American, but he was a right-wing person that is very well known. A lot of people follow what he does. And he was assassinated, for God's sakes, you know, like, come on. You can all do better than that. And then there's people that make fun of the fact that he was assassinated, and that is horrific. That's not acceptable. It's a shame that people do stuff like that. But it's telling. You know, actually, those people that are, you know, like joyously, you know, whatever, think that it's great that he died, while at least those people are sticking their neck out and getting fired or whatever from their jobs and stuff like that. So, you know, that's at least good that that's happening.
Nice puppies.
Listen to what they're saying. I am Charlie Kirk.
What are you guys doing for Canadians? Can you tell me?
Kathy.
What are you doing for Canadians?
Representing them in Ottawa.
Representing, like what? How?
Northern Alberta.
Too bad all your drunk mods will scare all the newbies away.
No representing.
No, the new people are watching.
Oh, you got on the white envelope?
Thanks a lot for watching. If you're on the side there not saying anything, do appreciate it.
I'm Charlie Kirk.
And if probably 20% of the people watching are not subbed, so hit that sub button if you like what you see. This is Tommy Temper. I'm in Edmonton, but I restream streams from all over the world.
Know who you're talking about.
The UK, the USA, Canada, Australia. We like watching protests and stuff like that. Anything that's going on that's of interest. Car chases, you know, things of interest. Things that people like watching. 24-hour timeout would be good, yeah.
That's what they should do.
Well, yeah. You know, I'm not too happy with Edward Cam there. You are just spouting off misinformation. We all know that Charlie's assailant was a left-wing person, and let's leave it at that.
Ooh, they jaywalking. Oh, look at this one. This is another okay, shy sir. What about that one? Should I?
I didn't see that South Park episode.
Is he one?
But it might be worth watching. He could have been the president. You know, Charlie Kirk had an extraordinary mind and memory for details about political things, so that he was able to effectively communicate and, you know, pretty much, I don't know what you'd call that, displace something that somebody else says as being wrong. Well, he was great at doing that. So,
do you know Charlie Kirk?
Like a great mind. And that's the reason that he was taken out, because he was so good at debating with people and winning.
Maybe that you can answer me. What are you doing for Canadians?
And it does take a lot to do that, believe me. You know, I sit here and bullshit and whatever and talk and whatever on the program here. But even for me, to come up with saying things that make sense is difficult to do.
That's a great question, eh? Are you Charlie Kirk?
And some people are just plain great at public speaking.
Basement dweller.
I should have got up on the mic there last night at his candlelight eulogy and said something. But I don't usually like to prepare something. And to do something like that, you have to pretty much prepare it if you're going to stand up in front of a crowd and say something.
Thank you, Mark, for the $2 big ups. Thank you so much.
Yeah, exactly, 12 man. That's more truthful than what Edward Cam was saying. You know, that's more likely what the situation was, as opposed to he's a right winger. Come on.
More than this.
Oh no, what's that now? What kind of music is that? My way. Let's do it my way. How R. Robinson is gay. How? Oh, come on. Yeah, he was. He must have been. Well, yeah, Charlie will be the most popular birth name this year. Well, hey, anything's better than Muhammad, which is coming in number one up here in Canada, with all of the newbies in the country. There you go. Ron Volts is my favorite mod. Give Ron Volts a cheer.
You can't touch this.
Oh, yeah.
You can't touch this.
Okay, it's about time for some sound effects on the Tommy Temper Show. Oh, yeah. The aliens are landing.
So much, guys. Love love you, Tons. Thank you. I'm trying my best to keep you entertained and give you
very good.
content.
Lorena, we appreciate it.
For Canadians.
Protect your children from this government ideology. Letting men in our change rooms exposed to our little girls.
Really? His dad turned him in and he refused the reward. I didn't know that. Crime in America with extra details on the whole thing. Thanks for at least you're coming in here and telling us some things that we would like to know, details on what's happening as opposed to misinformation.
Hi, Sarah. How you doing today?
He never went to college, yet he went to college and educated people. Really?
I'm afraid of
I didn't know about Charlie Kirk's education.
I don't think they will.
But he seemed to be, well schooled. By the way he spoke.
Yeah. Somebody was telling me about how they caught me when I was talking about the lots, and they said,
I should have spoken and plugged my channel. Yeah.
oh, I didn't see that.
I should have.
Okay.
I could have actually stood up there and just off the cuff said some things that would have kind of blended in with the whole thing there last night. It was almost tearful. It was I wasn't crying, but I was almost ready to cry being there and seeing all the people and seeing the candles and listening to the speeches. It was pretty overwhelming. Absolutely.
Hi, sir. Can you tell me what are you doing for Canadians? What are you doing to improve their lives?
Charlie Kirk in Edmonton, and people are supporting and sad that Charlie's life was taken.
I wish I could be here every day, but unfortunately I can't.
Yeah, a master. Yes, let's say that correctly. He was a master debater.
I wonder if the police officer knows who is Charlie Kirk.
Frank.
To ask him. I don't want them to punch me.
While the dude that he slept with was transitioning, so we know that much. Oh no, Kathy. 12th man, don't block Kathy. Unblock Kathy there, 12th man.
That was the cameraman from Parliament.
Nobody deserves to be blocked.
And his hair is full of dandruff.
Well, there's probably the only person on my channel that I've blocked is Catamus Rex. Because Catamus Rex is just plain, like a thorn in my side. Like always pestering, There are some people that if they pester, I don't care if you say something in the chat, and really, sometimes people say bullshit, but if it's misinformation, I really don't like that. But if you actually attack me and you're constantly attacking me, then you'll probably get blocked in my channel. I won't block you personally, so I'll be able to see what you say or in some other channel or something like that. But I really don't like personal attacks. And likewise, people attacking each other in the chat is unacceptable. Please. So please don't do that.
They all should be going to prison. They're thieves, they're criminals. They don't respect women. As you can see, one of them pushed that lady out.
Playing on my phone.
Unbelievable.
What? I wasn't playing on my phone.
Work on the government for you, supposedly.
I never annoyed anyone there yesterday, Drew. It was actually me just holding a camera in front of me, mostly. And I didn't really say much because of all the speeches going on. But yeah, it was a kind of a somber thing there, Drew. Drew, if you were there, you had to be there to feel the anguish in people's minds and how they felt and how they looked, and
Go across the street.
it was sad. It was absolutely sad. But you had to be there to feel it. You know, you couldn't get what I felt by watching it on the screen. You know what I mean? You all know what I mean. It's like the difference between listening to music and going to a rock concert. You know what I mean? There's a complete different feeling. She's great, Lorena.
Shame. I feel so sad because I never thought Canada would be like this. Like, I have seen these things back in South America, but I would never thought I would see this kind of corruption in Canada. Never. What are you doing for Canadians, young sir?
I could have taken the reward and given it to you. Yeah, what was it? $100,000 reward for turning in the assailant.
Hi, ma'am. What are you doing for Canadians? Will you be able to give me a few words? No? Are you a liberal?
No words for Canadians. I know. I love that architecture of those Parliament buildings there, too. That's really nice, but really expensive to upkeep those buildings. There's always some cranes and stuff like that on them. They're replacing stones and bricks and whatever. Mostly, well, not bricks, but stones. Filling the cracks and whatever.
Yeah, I think that stuff is.
Bill McCracken in the chat. Good to see you.
Well-dressed, middle-aged woman.
Now, Wanty, Willie, no such thing as a trans. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. They are. People can transgender. Like we're not gonna.
It's the key to everything. We can solve the whole world's problems by saving the ostriches. Pharmaceuticals can go away. The World Organization can go away, and we can live our lives in peace. That's it.
All we need is more ostrich eggs. Come on, we need more eggs. More eggs. Come on, we can do it.
You can have it.
Oh, that's funny. Oh yeah.
Oh, this old guy. Sorry, sir, is he liberal or is conservative?
I like that guy. He pops up with that ostrich egg there out of nowhere. That was funny. Don't kill the ostriches.
He looks like Biden.
Queenie, where's Queenie with the ostriches? We need her. Honk tube. What are you doing for Canadians? Yeah.
You know what is funny? I'm going to tell you.
They can't answer that. Politicians can't answer that.
Born in the US.
They're trying to help out
she got a voting card.
temporary workers from India. That's who they're helping out.
And vote without being a Canadian. How is that possible? Imagine how many people have received a voting card.
You need a auto transmission.
Our election system.
Here comes that truck. I am Charlie Kirk. Remember, I am Charlie Kirk.
People in the chat, thank you so much. Like, share, and subscribe.
Let's go. 120 in the chat. 12 over on Facebook watching. Share us out on Facebook if you can. Share the stream out. If you are members of any groups in Facebook, share the Facebook stream out. We appreciate that. I haven't gone over there and shared it out anywhere, but we always got way more people watching when we share it out to your favorite group. Like
I can ask everybody what are they
replace Mark Carney or something like that.
Something
group.
they have to be doing.
Oh, you only for 1 minute. Okay.
There you go. Robert,
timed her out. Gotta have a laugh once in a while. Waffle House rocks.
And remember, this is just the first day.
Need a troll
They're
trace.
every day.
Okay, it's time for Guess That TV Show. Guess That TV Show. Make Waffle House great again, yeah.
There's no jobs because all the jobs are given to the...
Be like the thick accent.
Of mass immigrants are
This is good. No.
Minimum wage. So
9.
In the meantime, we...
Ich bin Lichter. Hello, I am your new neighbor. Welcome. Welcome to Canada. I am your new neighbor. Stop the gun violence right now. Exactly. Stop the hate. Stop hating Tommy Temper.
Hello,
Stop calling Tommy Temper a racist.
How's it going?
I'm sick and tired of that already. I'm the nicest person on the planet. I like everybody. How many times do I have to say that? The world is upside down. Yeah, that's a good one. I agree. How cold is it today? I'd have to bring up the current conditions here. Right now, let me just refresh that. 22 right now, with a high of 22. So that's a high here today. 22 degrees right now up here in Edmonton. So it's actually fairly warm. We're not having snow or anything like that yet. It's September. We do get snow, like Halloween. I've seen sometimes snow, sometimes no snow. So around then is when we start getting snow. It's cold enough for it to actually stay. Hong Kong.
Hi, Internet Monster. No, Jeff is working.
You got that right, Chef. It's the left that seem to enjoy the violence for whatever reason. I don't know why that is like that. Not cold enough. Cold enough to not be at the lake. Well, the kids are back at school, so I'm back in the city so that the kids can go to school. So during the week we're here, but we'll probably go back to the lake house on the weekends. So wait till Friday and we'll probably go back. We'll probably go back there for whatever, every weekend, just because it's fun to be down there. Better living conditions there, not as many crackheads outside the house, running up and down the back alley and whatever.
Oh, thank you, Mark. Big ups, thank you.
Time out for foolishness, yeah.
Super chat, thank you so much, Mark. Big ups, like, share, subscribe.
And let's see who got that first. It was Charlie Cheswick gets it first in there. You're right. That was I Dream of Jeannie was coming in second, Dime Bag. Good call on that one. And Deb's Crazy Daily got that too. But you're right. It was I Dream of Jeannie. There you go. A wanker. That's UK talk. We're in Canada, not the UK.
Yep, this is a walk of shame.
A wanker. 12th man. Big YouTube member of the channel. Thanks a lot there. 12th man, off grid in Alaska. Thanks a lot for the contribution to the channel. Keeping us going here. Do appreciate that. Thank you very much. We're going to go with 12th man sponsoring the channel here today. Our new sponsor is 12th man.
542 people on the chat. Thank you so much.
Lots of people contribute a little bit to the channel here just to put a smile on my face and keep us wanting to go live.
Neela super chatted $2.93. Hello from Europe.
You still have your chance to answer. No?
I think that, I don't know how many people are watching. Let's see. 524 people are watching over on the channel that we're watching here. That's Travel Fun 69. So he's got a real good number of people watching. Yesterday I had a peak of 300 people watching my stream yesterday. So there definitely are people that pick up some of these streams based on the title and stuff like that. Especially anything to do with Charlie Kirk. If you put Charlie Kirk in your title of your stream and you're actually streaming something to do with Charlie Kirk, then a lot of people want to find out the latest of what's going on with him.
Hi, Neela. Thank you. Thank you from Europe. Thank you very much for joining us. And thank you so much for the super chat.
See what else we can come up with here.
Very much appreciated.
Not sure what this one was here. Hang on.
So everybody's going to be here every day.
Oh, that's me. Hang on.
Every day they're going to be here.
Oh, yeah.
A message from the Government of Canada.
Please stop by and show
Oh, yeah.
What the dog doing?
from Scotland. Hi.
What the dog doing? What the dog doing? What the dog doing?
What the dog doing?
Hi, sir. What are you doing for Canadians?
I don't know. You tell me. Ooh, that was loud.
Something, no, just running away.
A loud Oh, there was this one. This one always gives me a strike. I don't know if I
He just ran
trimmed
away.
it to...
That's what he's
Some of these, if I trim to even 6 seconds, I still get a strike.
Love and marriage.
There you go. Name that TV show. Name that TV show.
Love and marriage. Love and marriage.
They go together like a horse and carriage.
That's when our government
Love and
started
marriage.
going down road with
It's good to be married.
That was the worst.
It's good to have a good relationship, man-woman type relationship. It seems like if you have a man-man relationship, they don't work out that well because one of the two ends up going to jail. So just saying.
That's how he got his first election won. Look at the smart.
Hey, it's Abby. Abby coming into the chat here. Good to see you. Nice to see you. Thanks for popping in. Watching the Tommy Tepper Show, where we are restreaming a channel by the name of Travel Fun 69. And Lorna is on the camera, giving us footage from the protest in front of the Parliament buildings in Ottawa here today. And we've got Lisa in there. Hey, good to see you. I guess they only allow hate towards those they don't approve of. What's the name I'm looking for that?
Their own
I don't know.
makers.
Got me.
And of course, what was the other
We'll have to see the latest Charlie Cheswick channel show with Al Munson,
Not all kind of immigrants, just immigrants from the Middle
which
East.
is being talked about a lot. Scumdog in there. Hey, Scumdog. Tough being one of the only people on YouTube chats, but I preserve. Hey, Scumdog. Big guy over on Andy's channel there.
10 years.
Andy, who is a restreamer.
Same.
Portland Andy.
Same.
Wonder if he got his
People come and
his scooter back together. He's like, it's like, come on. I don't think he'll ever put that thing back together. But Scumdog, did he actually get that scooter back together and operational? I don't think so, but whatever. What do I know? I saw him disassembling it there, and I know how hard it is to put those things and to even change a flat tire on one of those frickin' things. So hopefully you got it back together. Back from the gym. Well, you're looking good. The guys were looking at you in the gym, so you know, you got to be looking pretty good. But nice to see you in there. Abby coming in here on the chat. We got Dimebag in there saying, "I'm glad no one blocks you, Edward." Yeah, right. Edward feeding us with information. These are key #1 misinformation chatter today. I think he got a timeout. Oh, he's back again. Here's Edward Cam in there. Pleasure to be of service. Yeah, watch out for anything that Edward Cam says, because it's like left-wing misinformation central there.
You can have your own political views.
I subbed up to the channel there, troll channel.
Hey Jeff, did you watch that part where this congressman pushed this lady away?
Oh, yeah, you don't want to do that. In fact, we don't even want to talk about stuff like that, K9.
Oh, look at this couple coming out. He looks like Trudeau. Look at this guy with the sunglasses. Don't tell
What?
me he doesn't
Trudeau?
look like Trudeau used to walk.
That's not Trudeau.
Hi, sir. Can you give me a few words? What are you doing for Canadian citizens? Are you doing something for Canadians? No.
I think so.
Not much.
He dressed like Trudeau, isn't he?
No, he's bringing in more East Indian temporary workers. The poor East Indians, they're really getting blasted in Canada these days. And it's not their fault, it's our government.
Oh, that's awful.
Blame Trudeau. Yeah, Trudeau's looking a little dark there today. He's been out getting a suntan with his girlfriend, who I think dumped him already. Forget who the hell that was now. You see, if I was Charlie Kirk, I would have remembered her name, but I don't have that good of a memory as Charlie Kirk had. And he was real sharp on everything, because he had an excellent memory.
Yeah, we need a Canada First rally.
Now, my memory is shot from smoking pot. When they legalized pot, I tried a bit of it, and I don't know, it blew my memory. So, what can I say?
Yeah, you can.
But I don't smoke pot now, and I don't drink. I only drink once in a while on camera here. Like, when I get drunk, I'm usually on streaming.
He was with the convoy.
Tommy's got your number, Cam.
I'm just covering.
Yeah. So that's about how much I drink is green brownies for Tommy. Yeah. Don't smoke pot, because it'll kill your memory, and then you won't remember stuff. It's even worse if you do LSD and whatever hard drugs like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Then you're out on the street going la 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 la. You're stooped over doing the bent.
I'm gonna go across.
Don't do that.
Some sun. Some sunshine.
Disinformation, yeah.
Winter is coming.
Sass.
Not looking forward.
Sass Mossad. Great Britain. Sass Great Britain Mossad. Does pot help with medical issues? Oh, man. Yeah, right. Cannabis can help you very... yeah, right. It'll help your brain forget about everything. Forget about chronic pain. Forget about anxiety. Forget about epilepsy. Nausea. Oh, yeah. Nausea. Yeah, if you do feel sick, yeah, it'll get rid of that, where you want to throw up. However, its effectiveness can vary by individual. There you go. So, yeah, I guess it does have some benefits.
515 people in the chat. Thank you very much.
It'll make you tired. You won't feel like doing anything. You'll just be in la la land, La 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 la. I think I'll buy another purse. Where's the hot knives?
She's all super chatted $3.62.
Oh, yeah. Getting those super chats. Oh, yeah. Lucky ducky. Okay. Okay, this channel, this stream is sponsored by 12th Man. 12th Man. coming in there from Alaska, up in the middle of nowhere, in the bushes, in the woods, off grid.
Thank you very much.
He's got some chickens and he's got a dog and he's happy. What more do you need? Right? Oh yeah, 12th Man. Great sponsor. Thank you very much.
Who's your daddy?
Oh yeah. Okay, we're back to our normal show here now after a summer retrieve. All those things that you've been missing in your life. All the Tommy Temper sound effects. The board is working again here. Everything is copacetic. We are on a roll here today until my kids come home. When my kids come home, then I have to stop streaming and deal with my family. So we'll have fun here until that happens. Don Peter Humphreys in the house. Lottery winning. Then I'll be happy. Yeah, win a lottery.
So people know.
Well, having money helps to be happy, I'll have to say. You know, you're probably less inclined to be happy if you don't have bucks in your jeans. So you always need a few bucks in your jeans. That's always a nice thing. Elbows up, everyone. We're in Canada. Oh, yeah.
You're so funny.
Was that your chickens there, 12th Man? I heard them there.
It's okay, Chaser. I'm just joking.
Mossad is dancing. I get it.
Yeah, boy!
Oh, yeah. They're having a party down there in front of the Parliament buildings there today. Unbelievable. What a protest.
It's good.
There, as people, look at, these are the politicians all coming out of the West building there at Parliament Hill.
This lady
And they are getting grilled by the protesters as they come out. See, the police are there trying to protect them from harsh words coming out of the protesters' mouths like, what have you done for Canada?
There was one before.
And so far, nobody can answer.
He was like, even walking like he was walking.
Because they haven't done a damn thing for Canada other than cost us more money. Carney. And where's Carney? How come Carney wasn't at the debates? He wasn't even in the building. Carney, where the hell is Carney? We want to see Carney when these debates and all that shit is going on at Parliament Hill. Carney should actually be there. But he's not. We're disappointed in Carney. He's a failure. Where's his budget? Should be presenting the budget. He's so far spent like something like $40 billion, more than $40 billion of our hard-earned taxpayers' money with no return on it at all. We're all pissed off. We want to know what the hell is going on with government. Dee, good to see you in there. Thanks a lot for being with us there yesterday at the vigil. Online.
And you spend lots of money, but it's just
appreciate your being in the chat. And today we're at Parliament Hill. This is a stream being provided to us by Travel Fund 69 with Lorena, his friend, on the camera and talking. So that's, if you're wondering what's going on here, that's where the stream is coming from.
Thank you, Mark.
And it's looking good.
Respect.
Got ABD in here.
Oh, there's
just the usual bunch of people that hang out in my streams are in the chat here. Lots of people. Try to go to a protest tomorrow. Well, I will go to a protest if there's one in Edmonton here, where I live in Edmonton. If there is a protest, I'll try and go. If I'm not in at the lake house. If I'm out at the lake, well, and I usually go with the protests are usually on the weekend, and at the weekend I'm usually away from Edmonton, so you know it's sort of a tough time for me to attend a protest. And I don't really want to go out to protest when it's 30 below, because you freeze your ass off, and I don't like doing that.
I don't know why he could say go home.
So there, I'm more inclined to stay at home and pull some streams from somewhere else when something's going on, and we can watch other people's streams and just have fun. We like having fun. That's the main thing.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Thank you, Joe. I appreciate that approval. What a guy.
And by the way, you know, I sit on the stand.
That is actually copyright. Joe Biden copyrighted that little speech there where talking about somebody sitting on his lap and hairy legs and whatever.
That's what I mean. They should have like a...
Joe Biden.
We interrupt this program for a special news bulletin.
Oh, okay. Hang on.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Oops, I pushed the wrong button.
Once again, Tommy Tempo wins, and the trolls lose big time.
Oh, no, I think...
That's right.
Oh, no, I think he's good. He's just laughing.
You got that right. Oh, no! It's Sandy Foster. Sandy Foster. Je suis Charlie is a French slogan meaning I am Charlie. It became a global rallying cry for solidarity with the victims of the 2015 Charlie Hebdo newspaper attack. I remember that too. You're right, Sandy. I do remember that. Je suis Charlie, because it happened in France, and je suis, I am, and Charlie. Yeah, I remember that whole thing happening. Interesting that you would bring that up, but that's gone. That's over. And now the new one is based on the fact that our good friend and podcaster Charlie Kirk has been assassinated. And the new I Am Charlie is based on his passing. So times have changed. But yeah, interesting that you mentioned that. In the House, coming in from not liking the convoy. You're late to the party because the thing has been going on here all afternoon, the protest in front of Parliament Hill. There you can see some politicians raising their hands over on Parliament Hill there. They're probably out there for some kind of a group photo or something like that. Meanwhile, they're not allowing the protesters past that fence onto the actual Parliament grounds. You'll notice that. They're on this side of the fence. And normally the big protests are allowed on the other side of the fence, right in front of the main Parliament building. But this is the West Hall that they're holding the parliamentary meeting at. And that's why the politicians are outside. I don't know. I don't know why they were outside like that, other than selfies and stuff like that. Being this the first day of Parliament convening back again after summer break. So that's what's going on here. To give you the lowdown. Fuck off, we're full. The crowd is getting a little belligerent. Yeah, we give you free stuff. What you give us? Come on. Yeah, I heard that too. Somewhere, some people say or think or whatever, the bullet actually deflected off of his body armor because he was wearing like a full chest type body armor, and the bullet deflected off of the body armor and up into his neck. So yeah, I heard that right the first day that it happened. I don't know if that's true or not, but that is one of the theories of how he actually died.
Can you believe that?
Okay.
So that theory is going around. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm not gonna. That's just where people have said that, and of course, analysis of the video. You really have to do close analysis to see if that's exactly what happened. Also, if you have access to the armor,
What the guy was doing? Shoveling his check to everybody.
i.e., whoever did the autopsy, if they had access to the body armor, they would be able to tell, maybe with some kind of a dent or something on the body armor, that that's what happened. So that is a possibility.
Hi, Richard Polly.
That's so true.
But due to misinformation strikes, we're not going to say for sure that that's what happened. We don't know for sure. Who's banging who now? Yeah. Well, basically, they're telling somebody somewhere to F off. That's what we're hearing.
Hi, sir. What are you doing for Canadians?
That's the latest.
Hi, sir.
So far, the politicians haven't said what they're doing to for Canadians. So, are they reconvening again?
Are you leaving us or are you?
I don't know if they're reconvening again. I don't see where the government feed inside of the building has started up. They have not started up again.
Guy breaking in either. Last night on CBC they talked about the new
1,100 likes. Oh, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, everybody.
Questions orales.
Oral question. Subscribe. More people coming. I just wonder that lady what it is.
Well, actually, Mark Carney was in a question period, and so was Pierre.
Change liberal policy so our children are protected from rape and repeat offenders. Repeat sexual offenders. What are you doing? Change the policy.
Hang on. Let's listen to Pierre. I didn't see this. This was earlier in question period. This is when Pierre was talking to Carney. Let's see exactly what's going on here. Okay, here's Pierre.
This is earlier. Taught me never to be late, so please forgive me for my late arrival to the session. I had some meetings with extremely important people in East Central Alberta, Mr. Speaker, after which I was honored to be elected by the great people of Battle River Crowfoot. I thank the great Damien Kirk who made it possible, and I thank the Prime Minister for calling a prompt by-election. I wonder if one day he might regret that decision, but in a spirit of good faith, I wonder if he agrees that our goal should be a Canada where hard work is rewarded, where food and homes are affordable, where streets are safe, where borders are solid, and where we're all united under a proud flag.
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, I'm sure I speak for all parliamentarians in welcoming the member for Battle River Crowfoot back to the House of Commons.
That's Pierre he's talking about.
He may notice a few things have changed since he was here last. The largest women's caucus in Canadian history.
Come on. But is it the best person for the job?
The spirit of collaboration that was shown in the opening session, including in the passage of the Build Canada Act and the projet de loi du Bloc québécois en ce qui concerne.
And the Bloc's bill in terms of protecting supply management. I agree entirely with
we don't want supply management. We don't want to protect it. We want it gone. Bad for Canada. That's why Trump has the tariffs up on Canada.
I was deliberately flexible
Bullshit.
on time because it's a special day, but now we're going to respect the 35-second limit. The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
Some things never change. Monsieur le Président.
Mr. Speaker, I'd like to thank my constituents of Battlefoot Crowfoot who we had a by-election very quickly, and sometimes the Prime Minister may regret his decision, but I think we all agree with the mission of reestablishing a Canada where hard work, an affordable home and homes and food, in safe streets and solid borders, all united under a proud flag. Does the Prime Minister agree with this?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, I agree entirely with the sentiment and objectives that the Leader of the Opposition has just expressed for our great country. Thank you.
Come on. Let's get into some real debating.
Mr. Speaker, the Prime Minister mentioned how much had changed, and it's true. I look around this place, and when I left, there was a Liberal Prime Minister who was making excuses about breaking promises, running massive deficits, costs, crime, chaos were all out of control. And whereas today, we have a Liberal Prime Minister breaking promises, making excuses, running massive deficits with costs, crime, and chaos out of control. Mr. Speaker, when will the Prime Minister match the grand promises with the real change Canadians need?
There you go.
Right Honourable Prime Minister.
That's what we're looking for.
Mr.
Carney.
Speaker, I understand the Minister, or the Minister for Motion.
Doesn't even know what he is.
I understand the Leader of the Opposition was busy. He missed the largest tax cut for 22 million Canadians. He missed the cut on the GST.
Yeah, but he actually, if he would have won, would have given us a lot bigger tax cut.
I hope I'll have another opportunity to finish a very long list of what the Leader of Opposition.
The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
Dans l'esprit.
In a nonpartisan spirit, we're simply going to insist that the Prime Minister adhere to his own promises. He promised the strongest growth in the G7 for our economy, and now our economy is declining the fastest in the G7. He also promised that food would cost less. It's more, and food inflation is accelerating. He promised a budget in October, and now we'll see one maybe in November with a double deficit. So, inaudible.
Prime Minister.
Yeah, where's that budget?
Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Banker.
This government has been absolutely focused on improving affordability for Canadians. That's why the largest tax cut, 22 million Canadians. Every taxpayer
1% tax cut
to the GST.
Come on.
That's why the launch of Build Canada Homes, which will reduce
Bunch of bullshit.
the cost
That'll
of
cost
home
more.
building in this country. That's why we back the CRTC to get broadband costs down for Canadians. We are building
I haven't seen that.
economy throughout the worst crisis in.
Internet in Canada is the highest anywhere in the world.
Leader of the Opposition.
In the spirit of nonpartisanship, we are simply going to hold this Prime Minister to his own promises. He promised that he would spend less. He's already spending 8% more. He promised the budget would be in October. Now he says it will be in November, more than halfway through the fiscal year. He promised that his government would have a smaller deficit than Justin Trudeau.
Way
Instead,
bigger.
now we hear that it might even be double. So a trivia question. Can the Prime Minister tell us, has there ever been a Prime Minister who has successfully doubled the deficit without even introducing a budget?
No, there's never been.
Honourable Prime Minister.
It's a trick question.
Trick question.
Mr. Speaker, this government is undertaking the biggest investment in protecting Canadians in the Canadian military.
Spending money he calls investment.
Doubling our investment in the Canadian
Not an investment.
from last year when this member last sat in the House by the end of this decade. This government, there's more.
When you invest, you get a return on your investment. He's not doing that. He's just pilfering the money, taxpayer money.
A lot more debt than we ever imagined would be possible. This is a prime minister who said we'd have the fastest growing economy in the G7. We have the fastest shrinking economy in the G7. He said grocery prices would go down. They're going up faster than ever before.
Yeah.
He promised great jobs. He has the second highest unemployment in the G7. He's really reminding us all of that sign at the bar. Free beer tomorrow. But you come back the next day and the beer is still not free and tomorrow never comes. Mr. Speaker, why is it that all of this Prime Minister's promises of yesterday turn into today's disappointments?
8.5% unemployment rate. 8.5% in Alberta. Bring in the immigrants,
Mr.
no
Speaker,
jobs.
I think if we are going to build the strongest economy in the G7, and we will,
I doubt that.
to be clear, we need to be clear about the scale
GDP is the
of
lowest in the
crisis
G7.
we are in. We need to be clear about the scale of investment that we need. $60 billion in new projects announced last week. $200 billion in investment announced last week. 100 billion
Spending billions and billions and billions.
announced just yesterday. That's the scale of what we need.
The honourable member for
No
Belleville
return
Champlain.
on the investment, Carney. Spending.
Mr. Speaker, the Prime Minister was elected,
Quebec.
saying that he would be the best to face the tariff crisis and the trade war.
He's good.
Almost 4 months have gone by, and Canada is not coming out on top. At best, we can say that it hasn't been a success. Can he commit now to put an end to tariffs and an end of a trade war agreement with the
No, he
States,
can't.
his true priority?
Watch how he'll say how he
Right
did so
Honourable Prime
much, where he
Minister.
did nothing with
Mr.
Trump.
Speaker, the current situation
We're lowest ever.
is this.
Blah, blah.
We
Bullshit.
have the best deal with the U.S.
Yeah.
worldwide.
No, you don't.
Right now, we're talking about more than
NAFTA has nothing to do with
85%.
all the big tariffs. 50%.
85% is enormous of our exports are covered under free trade with the U.S. We have the lowest tariff in the world right now.
For God's sake. Yeah, because of
That is a
NAFTA,
success.
which you had nothing
The
to
honourable
do
member for
with.
Belleville-Chambly.
You're including that.
I would contest such statements which would not live up to economic analysis. We would have to look at that in another forum. But the Prime Minister says we have a privileged relationship with the U.S. and it no longer exists. But this statement didn't go over very well in Washington. Can he state today that he is confident that he can reestablish our privileged relationship of trust between Canada and the U.S. administration quickly as the best way to put our trade relationship back on a right track? The Honourable Prime Minister. Mr. Speaker, the Canada-U.S. relationship is good. Yes, we are experiencing difficulties and challenges, some setbacks.
I thought you said
but
it's good.
I am proud that this government stands up for Canada, but that's true. I speak regularly with the President over the past weekend in terms of the current situation between Ukraine and Russia and China. We spoke.
Isn't that
The
nice?
Honourable Member for Belleville-Chambly. The Prime Minister's rare presence in Washington, both in terms of the U.S. administration and the economic troubles. Well, his absence was noted a great deal in Washington. When did he go for the last time to Washington, and when will the PM start seriously going to the capital city of our main partner and make it a priority, rather than talking about infrastructure that won't even be put in place until the end of Mr. Trump's term?
Kind of an
The Right Honourable
annoying
Prime Minister.
interpreter.
Mr. Speaker, the U.S. President is a modern man. I speak with him regularly. We send each other text messages.
Modern man.
But what's the most important right now for Canada is to diversify our trade.
Diversify, yeah. And not deal with the United States after
Europe,
they're talking about talking to them.
Asia, with Africa.
No, let's diversify.
And South America. Thank you.
Europe, South America. But not the United States, which is right across our border, the closest trading partner.
Same Liberal promises, the same Liberal results. Canadians are paying the price for another Liberal Prime Minister's broken promises. This Prime Minister said to Canadians that he would be judged by prices at the grocery store. Results are in. This Prime Minister has failed. Food prices have surged 40% since the last Liberal Prime Minister broke that same promise the last time. Should this Prime Minister's promise to Canadians not be judged by food prices at the grocery store, but the number of families being forced to food banks?
Right.
Yeah, $10 for a jar of Nutella.
The Honourable Minister of Housing and Infrastructure.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Well, the number one cost for Canadians is their housing, and we have taken action to make housing more affordable. Yesterday.
Housing is so expensive, and it's getting more expensive.
The launch of Build Canada Homes, which will be a one-stop
Build Canada Home, Build Modular, Brookfield homes are not cheap.
On 6 pieces of Canada lands, 4,000 homes that we will start building immediately. Thank you.
Yeah, on land owned by the government of Canada. Nothing to do with the private sector.
Food on the table, let alone pay for the Liberals' bureaucracy when it comes to housing. But let's be clear. This was the Prime Minister's promise. These were the Prime Minister's words. This is the Prime Minister's failure. Food prices are going to go up $700 per Canadian family this year. Canned soup is up 26%, apples 14%, tuna 19%. The daily essentials have become unaffordable.
Yeah.
Sticker shock at the grocery store, the experience that this Prime Minister promised Canadians.
People can't buy hardly any food. They have to go to the food bank now.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. As far as promises delivered goes, this government promised to launch Build Canada Homes and make the largest investment in affordable housing in Canadian history.
Oh, they're going to be Brookfield little apartments, little modular apartments. They're not going to be houses like you think. Wait till they build them and they show what they're like.
More support, but starting with housing and housing first, particularly for those on low incomes and those who are
They're going to have a multi-million-dollar company. They're going to start whatever it's called, Housing First.
Prime Minister told Canadians that they should judge him by the prices they pay at the grocery store. But food inflation is 70% above target. The grocery prices are up 40% in less than a decade. And all of those years the Liberals were in power. And the cost of food has risen overall more than inflation every single month that this Prime Minister has been here. Canadians should judge the Prime Minister by his words. That's only fair. But is it that he never shops for food, or is it that he thinks inflation is something that happens to other people?
It's because he says, don't buy American. So there's no American food on the shelves. It's all coming from other countries.
The number one cost for Canadians and concern is around affordability of housing.
That's so true.
I know the Conservatives and the members opposite do
Yeah,
not care about
try and
affordable
find a
housing.
place to rent.
We're here to
There
take
isn't a
action
place.
on it. Make life more affordable
And
for
people are
Canadians,
fighting
starting
over
with
the
their
houses that
Thank you,
there
Mr.
are.
Speaker.
And all they're going to build is modular housing.
Cannot ignore the problem of millions of Canadians using a food bank every single month, and that hasn't changed. It happened under this Liberal government's watch, and now they're making excuses or changing the subject entirely. Canadians are getting fleeced at the grocery store, and it's only going to get worse because next year their bill will be $700 higher per family. That's another Liberal broken promise, another Liberal bait and switch by another Liberal Prime Minister. So is that the experience that he's now promising Canadians?
Yeah,
The Honourable Minister of Finance.
We listen to Canadians, something that the Conservative may want to do a bit more. And what Canadians have told us, Mr. Speaker, is affordability is the first concern. The second is housing, and the third is the economy. What have we done, Mr. Speaker, while the leader was away? The first thing we did for Canadians was to reduce taxes for 22 million Canadians, Mr. Speaker.
This guy is like a joke. Finance Minister.
The second thing, we removed GST on first-time home buyer, Mr. Speaker, and we are going to build with Canadians.
How about we get rid of GST for everything?
That's what this Liberal government is about.
We don't want the GST. That's why Alberta wants to separate,
The honourable
because
member
Alberta
from
has to pay
Mégantic-Lérable,
gouge and
Lotbinière.
screw tax.
On the day that the Liberal Prime Minister was sworn in, he stated that Canadians would judge him based on the cost of groceries. And let's look at the results of this Liberal system. Food inflation is now 70% above target. Families are paying more, children are earning less, and this is just another broken promise by the Liberals.
Yeah.
Does the Prime Minister admit that his own words were just another Liberal deception because the Prime Minister is now just another Liberal like the rest of them?
It's a Liberal shell game.
Making grocery shopping an increasingly painful and expensive experience for families.
Very expensive.
The Right Honourable, the Minister of Canadian Identity. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I had the pleasure this morning with my colleague, the Minister of
climate
Infrastructure
activist.
and Housing, and colleagues from the Quebec government to launch a project to build 20,000 homes, including 6,000 off-market homes that are affordable to help families.
Our GDP is the lowest.
And we're
Go
going to
look
do
it
this
up,
across our
Sandy.
country, Mr. Speaker.
Canada's shithole.
member
The
from
only
Mégantic
reason that Canada's GDP was rising or anywhere is because of all the immigrants they were bringing in. That's all. That's all.
Groceries more affordable. Since this
Can't
Liberal
keep doing
Prime
that.
Minister came to power, the cost of stewing beef rose 22%. Potatoes up 20%, onions 11%. Even Bolduc can no longer afford a good stew. Canadians will judge him
You
based
buy
on the
stuff
cost
at the
of
supermarket,
groceries, and he said so
Sandy?
himself. The verdict is clear. Another broken Liberal promise. Why is this Prime Minister just making groceries a painful and expensive experience for families?
That's right. Like, really, the government comes out and says, oh, boycott American. Don't buy anything American. So Canadians don't buy American. So then the supermarkets take all of the American products off of the shelves, right? Because they go, oh, well, Canadians aren't going to buy those anyways. And those are the lowest cost items on the shelf. This is not rocket science. So now you go to the supermarket and it's all like, got little labels, come from, I don't know, Europe or from Africa or from Mozambique, or you're buying your bananas from like South America, Peru or something like that, or Mexico. But there's no American stuff on the shelf, which of course they're right across the border. It's the cheapest stuff, like oranges, apples, vegetables, stuff like that, tomatoes, no American. And the stuff is so expensive, it's like it's self-fulfilling, the fact that you say don't buy this stuff and it's the cheapest stuff, and now everything that's on the shelf is so expensive, and the cheap stuff is not even on the shelf anymore, including American booze at the liquor stores. Go figure why we're paying so much money here. The government is so stupid.
Minister of Finance. Mr. Speaker, I'm surprised by my colleague's question. Not only did we listen to the Conservative constituents and all Canadians, they told us one thing, Mr. Speaker, tackle the cost of living. And the first thing our Liberal government did was to lower tax for 22 million Canadians, Mr. Speaker.
Yeah, but you only, for middle class, 1%, which ends up being about $30 a month is what that saves, And meanwhile, that's more than overpassed by the cost of food, going to buy stuff at the store. So, and actually, Pierre, I think, was going to reduce taxes by 5%, but the Liberals gave us the 1%, and they're gloating over it here now, going, oh, it's such a big deal. That's what he's talking about right here.
Money back in the pockets of people in his riding, Mr. Speaker. The second thing that the Canadians asked us to do is to build affordable homes. And yesterday, Mr. Speaker, we launched...
Yeah, real homes, not little modular boxes that Brookfield is going to be heavily invested in, and other corporations that he has investments in, just so that he can get rich. How about regular homes on a little plot of land and a little house in a garage, little home on the prairie type thing? No, these are going to be modular boxes, like apartment stacked boxes that people are going to be living in. Well, let's build some, and then we'll show you what they look like, okay? It's not the kind of housing that people want, but it'll be cheap. It'll be cheap, so whatever. That's where we're moving. So forget about having your own single-family house. It's going to be an impossibility in Canada.
Launched Build Canada Homes to help more families. On this side of the House, we're going to work to build the strongest economy in the G7. The honourable member for Montmorency, Charlevoix. Merci, Mr. Speaker. When his cabinet was sworn in, the Prime Minister said that Canadians will be able to judge him based on the cost of groceries. Well, everyone in my riding talked about their concerns, and the cost of groceries are at the top of that list. The Liberal government was promising better prices, and once again, they're not delivering the goods. So since the Liberals have been to power, groceries have gone up by 40%. The PM's promise for fair price groceries is just another broken promise.
That's right.
The Minister of Finance. Mr. Speaker, what young Canadians and Canadians in general want is obviously to be able to have an affordable life in Canada, to be able to buy a home and an affordable home, and also to have a resilient economy for the future.
And they won't be able to do that, even with what he's proposing for these houses. Let's see it. At the end of the day, after they build these things, I want to see if they end up with affordable homes that, an average 20-year-old worker will be able to buy. How much money are you going to need for a down payment, and what's going to be the price of these things? They haven't even talked about that at all.
Because on this side of the House, we've always understood that the best thing we can do is to build a strong economy for all Canadians. Mr. Speaker, on this side of the House, I can tell you that the Liberals will work together to build the strongest economy, to make life affordable for Canadians, build more homes, make Canada, Mr. Speaker, the best economy in the G7. The Honourable Member for Repentigny. Mr. Speaker, only one summer and 10 years back in terms of the environment, the Prime Minister adopted C5 to improved projects without...
That's the other thing, is that every single thing that Mark Carney is involved with has something to do with carbon or climate or, carbon capture, some kind of trading points, carbon points or whatever, between carbon companies. It's they're trying to scam people on this carbon thing here, where they're going to save the planet by making everything carbon related. And we're having the wool pulled over our eyes, because we know damn well it didn't work in Germany, didn't work in Australia, and it's not going to work in Canada.
Social license, and they want to skip environmental evaluations for pipelines, and they're not talking about zero emissions vehicles, and even they're taking a step back in terms of the sale of these vehicles. And even went further, they refuses to commit his GHG reduction emissions in the midst of a climate crisis. Will this government keep its own, respect its own targets for 2030? The Honourable Minister of Environment and Climate Change. We continued to fight against climate change. We know it's important. It was important for future generations and for our economy, because when we look around the world, everyone wants low carbon products, and that's exactly what we want to do, is to build a strong Canada, and it'll be one that will be good for future generations.
Oh, she didn't really say anything at all, other than, I like this part here where she goes, up like that. I don't know what the hell that meant. But carbon capture and the rest of that bullshit is what they're talking about, which is not going to do anybody any good, and it's going to cost Canadians a lot of money. We're already zero with the emissions, with all of our peat and trees and bushes and all of the greenness that we have in Canada. We're actually net zero already, because of what we do emit that gets captured by all of the forests and stuff in Canada here.
The Honourable Member for Repentigny. Mr. Speaker, let's talk about the government's big projects with C5. C5 is overreach that even affects good projects, because good projects don't need to skirt environmental impact assessments or federal legislation. They don't need to snub social license. If they're doing this, then these aren't good projects. Can this government promise that all of these major projects will respect environmental norms, legislation, and the will of Quebecers? The Honourable Minister of the Environment and Climate Change. Mr. Speaker, It's always interesting to hear the Bloc talk about important projects when the Bloc leader did authorize drilling on Anticosti Island when he was the Minister of the Environment. But now we are going to build a strong economy, and that is clean for future generations. That's what we're doing, and we are going to build a strong Canada for future generations.
The honourable member for Parry Sound, Muskoka.
The Prime Minister promised to double home building to 500,000 homes per year, but today housing starts are down 13%, another broken Liberal promise. Yesterday, the Prime Minister introduced a fourth $13 billion housing bureaucracy to build, wait for it, 4,000 homes. What blocks home building is government bureaucracy, red tape, and taxes. So why does the Prime Minister believe that adding $13 billion more bureaucracy is now suddenly going to solve the housing crisis?
Yeah. He's setting up a whole new $13 billion setup there to build houses.
Mr. Speaker, well, I'm happy
Isn't that what the private industry does already?
A significant commitment, $13 billion that will be invested in housing and leveraging private investment as well, working with private capital, with builders and communities across Canada to make sure we are building the affordable housing that Canadians need, particularly young Canadians who can't afford to get into the market. Those 4,000 units are the first start on Canada Lands and the very, very beginning of the most comprehensive investment in Canadian affordable housing.
Member for Parry Sound, Muskoka.
$13 billion for a fourth federal Ottawa housing bureaucracy to build 4,000 homes is not a solution. It is yet another Liberal boondoggle that will cost Canadians a fortune and will solve nothing.
That's right.
The Prime Minister said the core challenge
Wait and see what happens.
is it's
Sounds
just
good on
too
paper.
hard to build. It's hard to build because of government taxes and red tape. In Toronto and Vancouver, the cost of government on a new home is over 25%. Housing starts there have stopped. Why does the Prime Minister not understand
bureaucracy?
that if we're going to get homes built, we have to cut the bureaucracy, not add $13 billion more?
Yeah.
The Honourable Minister for Housing.
I would have to agree. Okay, I'm going to stop it there at that point. Let's go back to the action that is happening with us over outside of the Parliament buildings. It's Travel Fund 69 coming to us live, and we've got Lorna that is on the mic. Lorna.
Like the one that says, yes, I am Charlie Kirk. You remember he said that, right? So you're supposed to do it. I don't know who's who. Okay, I'm gonna close now. Need to throw this
Charlie Kirk.
garbage.
The man that everyone is talking about. Man that has passed. Unfortunately. Oh, the bikers are still there. Things are getting a little thin. It's a protest, but it is still happening. Oh, maybe let's take a better look on this side here.
Okay, so I think after the march, I'm gonna just end it up. Lots of people is leaving already. I don't know how many are gonna be going on the march, but a good amount of them have left.
Oh. Oh, they went on a march. That's what's happening. I see. She has an accent. I think, I don't know what her accent could be. Filipino?
It is. He was like, who's Charlie Kirk? Are you Charlie Kirk? Yes, also I'm Charlie Kirk.
Charlie Kirk. That's right. Talking about Charlie Kirk.
No, I don't think Jason is gonna come up at all. He probably already left in his bulletproof car, probably. I don't think he's staying at all.
We must not forget Charlie Kirk. Did it.
That's right. There is no jobs, dude. Like my son has been looking for summer job. I remember before, like teenagers would have like.
Everybody, wake up!
Teenagers would have find a job. It was so easy to find a summer job. Now, not even a volunteer job you can do.
Oh, the bird is outside. What the hell is that bird doing outside there? He's having a bite to eat.
Everything's overpriced. Everything.
The magpies have found something to eat outside there.
Now when I do the shopping,
and do they like it? I don't know.
It's like I didn't buy anything.
Some kind of pumpkin seeds, I think, out there. See if he's going to come in. Oh, the crow scared away the magpie. This crow is fairly big. It looks like a little chicken. But I don't know if he's going to come in for the pumpkin seeds there.
Yeah, some of the police.
But he's outside. See if he comes in closer there, we'll put him back on.
And the people too. It's just look, everybody that was here is gone. And over there, just a little tree over there in that corner.
Oh, he's coming over.
So I'm
There's
pretty
the
sure
crow.
after the march, I'm gonna just.
The crow, the raven, the blackbird. I don't know what it is, but it's some kind of a weird animal. It's right outside of the crystal gondola here, overlooking the elm trees. And let's see whether or not he likes those pumpkin seeds. He might not. Oh, hang on.
Yeah, I don't know who are they. Somebody knows.
Going for a first one. Let's see if he likes it. Having a bit of a.
I just don't have idea. Oh,
bit of a. They taste weird. I know. He's never had it before. He's never tried them before. I just put them out there. And the birds are just checking them out. Oh, there's the magpies come back again. So now they're going to be fighting over it. It's going to be a fight between the magpie and the crow.
Nobody's. Joseph, that's funny. There are nobodies.
Going on.
Nobody's.
Meanwhile, back at the real fight at Parliament Hill.
Was taking a picture,
He likes them. He's staying there for a while. Look at that. They really have a little
so much, she cannot
afternoon delight,
nobody's gonna do anything,
so to speak.
Should have picked up her stuff before
But
crossing.
he's looking to see if there's something better in there. No, they're all the same.
Even the police officer is laughing. Why she wouldn't fix it before crossing the street? That was hilarious.
Chicken Louie.
Oh my goodness. Right.
Oh, look at the magpie is right in there. Usually the magpie is afraid of the crow, but when it comes to food, they're both getting in there. That's really unusual to see that. But you can see that the magpie is being the beta, okay, and the crow is the alpha in this situation.
Look at the
Magpie is kind of sitting back a little bit, and the crow is basically in charge there because he's a bigger alpha bird. 419.
Cops
is out now.
Thank you so much.
Watching what the protesters are doing.
We're waiting for the march. Apparently we're gonna.
We got bird action outside the window. Oh, look at the crow was actually cawing there, trying to get some of his friends over, and trying to guard the seeds there. So we know that he likes it, and he's trying to get some friends over.
I have like a 4-hour drive. Oh, what happened?
Bird wars, yeah, exactly, Masad.
Thank you so much, Queenie.
Okay, what's happening? We going somewhere?
Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, I'm telling you.
It's Queenie giving a super chat over there. Actually, somebody here should go over and give a super chat to Travel Fund 69 and say thanks a lot from Tommy Temper, because we got to send some of our crowd over there to thank Travel Fund 69 for the feed. That would be kind of nice. In fact, maybe I should do that. But we're going to be leaving the feed here pretty soon and packing up the broadcast. Actually, she's going to be quitting pretty soon too, I think she said. A lot of the people that were there went out on some kind of a parade. Truck, yeah, 2.0, hold the line. Oh no, saying hold the line is what got people in trouble. That's what got the organizers in trouble. Saying hold the line, i.e. don't move the trucks, right? Stay in Ottawa. That's what got him in trouble.
It's a car decal. One more for my car.
And I never did say hold the line. I said don't do anything illegal.
I don't know what this guy keeps saying.
Boys, where are we going? For a walk on White? We should go down to White. Go down to White Avenue and grab a bite to eat or something.
So to stretch it out so it doesn't.
I think that's what I might do.
Behind my power.
Num 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 num.
Okay, there you go.
Num 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 num.
Yeah, I don't know what guy keeps yelling out. Like, he keeps saying go home, go home, go home, but I don't know who's saying to go home.
Oh, Magpie's back again. Oh, yeah.
But then he laughed and then
Magpie came back, but it's low. Really low because Crow is still there. But Magpie is going to try and eat as much as possible without getting attacked by Crow. Crow is pawing away there, trying to get more crows over.
This is all what is left.
But so far it's not working.
They just fucking. So I don't even know if they're gonna be marching. Like,
What's
I don't
that?
know if there's enough people to march. But
Okay. We might
I'll be here,
go
that's
for a walk
happening.
at White.
I might bring you with me when I'm driving back home. I just have to be sure that my.
Well, if we go,
GPS
we'll
gonna
phone you.
work. Sometimes the audio doesn't work, so I don't
Yeah.
have idea.
Do that. Oh, because I'm getting kind of hungry
Before we go.
and want to eat something. Maybe we'll go to one of those
Yeah, I gotta take a
veggie places. There's lots of veggies. Like, what is it? What's that name of that place there? By the pizza joint? Let's go. We're going to go to that, the healthy food place that serves like veggie type food. That would be good. Oh, I like that. He's got a saxophone. Let's hear that saxophone play. Let's go. Okay.
Once again, Tommy Tempo wins, and the trolls lose big time.
That's right. Oh, we already did that one. Okay.
Money laundering terrorists. That's right.
Okay. Sorry about that. Sorry.
What the dog doing?
I know. Okay. We need that. Who's your daddy?
Who's your daddy?
I don't know.
Thank you, Natasha.
Okay.
No, I think this is gonna be like what
Elbows up, crowd. Elbows up.
5:30?
It's a Carney thing. Jem Nalgren, how you doing there today? Getting here
4:30. What time is it?
late in the feed. Just paid $3.40 for a gallon of gas. Hey, that's actually a pretty good deal. Okay, we pay here $1.40 right here in Alberta, where we actually produce the oil, and there's a refinery right here. I could ride my bicycle over to the refinery, and we pay $1.45, 43, whatever, $1.40. It's usually in that range, anyways. $1.40 right here in Edmonton, a liter. So 4 liters to a gallon. If you say that, well, what's $1.40 times 4? I have to pull my handy calculator out for that one. Let's see here. Hang on. Calculator. Cancel out the last one. Times 4 equals $5.60 a gallon.
Yeah, for
Get
sure.
that. So you see how much we pay in taxes on the. I should actually figure out
You can
how much a gallon is with 0 taxes,
You wish.
and it's probably like about $1 a gallon. So we get probably about $4.60 worth of taxes on our gasoline. Like, there's a big difference. Americans pay a lot less for gas than we do up here in Canada. $5.60 a gallon. Holy shit. $5.60, chef. 560 on my computer. Calculator. Okay, what's that music strike coming in there? Uh-oh.
Yeah, boy!
Here, I'll take this music for a music strike any day. Aha! Let's rock and roll. Uh-oh. It's a clown show down here today in Canada.
Unbeatable victory.
I hope that's not copyright music they're playing.
That's right.
That's all I can say.
I
Oh yeah, I forgot to turn on my little switch here for monetization so that I make a few bucks off of this thing here. Sorry about that. If you get a commercial, because I have to turn on monetization on my streams, but I don't get any money if they play some copyright music. So I don't know if this is homemade music that they're playing or what the hell, but anyways, I'm turning on monetization. So if you do not have what's called YouTube Premium and are paying them a couple of bucks a month, then you might get a commercial or two here. Sorry about that. But it is what it is. I just turned it on. But what pisses me off is that YouTube will give me nothing if that's a copyright song. So we'll see. Sounds like a homemade song. Imagine paying YouTube. Yeah, imagine YouTube paying me. It ain't gonna happen. Oh, the crow came back.
We need more people.
The crow came back
Subscribe.
and is
Let them know that
having more pumpkin seeds out there today.
here every day this week.
He likes the pumpkin seeds, I think.
It's gonna be big. You can support, show your support. Please do so. Share
You
it
notice that I got
around.
rid of all of my slide transitions from one video to another. I used to have slide stuff where everything slides off the screen. But when I lost my computer, all my data and everything else, I lost the functionality a little bit here. So I can do like cuts of stuff like this, or I can do fades like this, which is a fade, or I can fade to black. Fade to black.
His wife was
Fade back up again.
and she told him to come over.
But I don't have a bunch of different slides anymore. But anyways, if you're a good programmer like I am here with good programming, who gives a shit that you don't have some fancy transition?
It's a little bit,
You know?
sometimes a little bit of delay.
Oh,
Doesn't matter.
a little bit of delay
Sometimes
sometimes.
it's a little bit of delay.
What you need is programming. Like you got to have
Hang on.
a crow
You want to say hi?
on your channel. This is Harvey the Crow,
Here.
which is my friend out there. Hi Harvey, how you doing? Welcome to the Tommy Temper Show.
Bridget.
Bit of dirt on my window there, so sorry for that. I went out there and sprayed water on it to clean it off, but I think the bird was splashing water from the bird bath. Bird bath is a little bit dirtier water,
I will for sure.
so then it gets on the window, you know. Can you see it? Bit of whatever, something on the window.
I will sure get some more.
Cleaning.
Thank you so much.
Big supporter.
Thank you.
No problem. Keep it up.
How do I tell the crows apart? Yeah. They're all Harvey. Every one of them is named Harvey. I can't tell them apart. I can't.
His wife.
Although I will say, some of them are a little smaller, and some of them are just huge. This is a smaller one, which the smaller one here is like
Watching the stream.
a young chicken. You know what I mean? It's not like a full-size chicken, but it's just like a small chicken. And the larger ones, holy shit, they're almost the size of a real chicken. But those suckers are they're the alpha of the birds in the area here. We don't have ostriches.
It's okay.
Only in Ottawa do they have ostrich eggs.
I need to remember where did I park though.
Go figure. Where's that ostrich guy?
That's gonna be
Eat him.
another fun thing. Like, you know, I always get lost.
The town crier. Did you change your name already? Assad.
No, I don't remember. Oh, no, I think
Harvey is a guy's name. What about the female crows? I don't know. What's a good name for a female? Harvey and
thank you so much, Ali P.
Harriet or something.
I know you miss him.
Harriet the crow.
He will be here
Harriet
next
and Harvey.
time, if he can. Yeah, this is his
Or
best
Betty.
season for work, right? So
Betty and Harvey.
he also needs to work.
Uh-oh. Crow's doing something now. Jumped over to the other, checking out the pumpkin seeds again. Going like,
I have to.
yeah, I'm going to guard these seeds here because they're quite valuable. And I'm going to have a few more of them. Just got to make sure that the magpie doesn't eat them. Yeah.
I've seen you a few times following around and stuff. Thank you for doing it.
I'm here usually with Jeff, so this is his channel. I'm streaming from today. He was with the convoy.
Hallelujah.
He's today working.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Over for you. Have a 4-hour drive back home, but it's okay. It was worth it. I'm from the Kawartha Lakes.
Kawartha Lakes?
Yeah. It's almost.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We have our studio audience in here today.
Telling everybody just
Appreciate that.
Try to get here because these are the decision makers. And you know what is.
What's that guy doing with the thing over his head? And desecrating our Canadian flag there, using it as clothing. What the hell's going on there?
Blind eye to it. Like seriously, 9 names in the RCMP and they're still.
Yeah, I noticed that some people didn't like yesterday. The Canadian flag was, the American flag was laying on the ground, right? And then at the vigil, and some people said, "Hey, that's desecrating the American flag, laying on the ground. It shouldn't be like that." And I kind of agree. I agree with you, but whatever. It was a vigil, and it was just to represent that Canada stands with the United States in honoring Charlie Kirk. So that's what the whole thing was all about. And of course, the people doing it don't understand things like shouldn't put a flag on the ground, whether it be. And there was a Canadian flag on the ground also, if you notice, where I was sitting with a whole bunch of signatures all over the flag. That's another thing. Some people go, well, you don't desecrate the flag. The flag is what the flag is. You don't put a bunch of signatures all over it, or you don't make it into like a LG Canadian 50-50 flag or something like that. You know, it's not a good thing to do. The flag is what it is, and it is to be respected. And you fly a flag, and when you take the flag off of the pole, you fold it up properly and store it properly. You don't just, huck it on the ground or something like that. So, yeah, I agree with that.
They're bad. They don't care. I've been arrested twice.
So be it. Oh, look at, she's using a stabilizer for the phone. See the shadow there.
To cells and put me in cells. They fingerprinted me, and now all my charges got dropped. I got charged with mischief. You know how they're using mischief? Mischief is the new fashion.
You got charged with mischief.
And causing a disturbance.
Oh.
On a microphone and a megaphone. That's
megaphone. Oh yeah.
It is really sad.
Yeah, that megaphone will do it for you. Here in Edmonton, you can get away with a megaphone because it went to court, and the bylaw, the noise bylaw, they were trying to use that against the guy with the megaphone standing on the street, and it got thrown out of court. So the police don't bother arresting anyone for using a megaphone in Edmonton. Although there is a new bylaw on honking horns. Can't honk your horn in Edmonton. It's illegal. Bylaw against it.
A couple of people that just arrived, but everybody else is.
And the U.S. flag is not to be used as clothing, i.e. draped around like a cape. Exactly. I don't think any flag of any country should be used like that, Partabons. I agree.
For joining me, I'm going to take you all the
Including
way
our
up
Canadian
there
flag. So
before
these
I
patriots
say
that we see, oops, that's not the patriot, that is.
bye. You're here
But the
today.
patriots that are out there protesting,
Really happy that I was
and most of
able
these
to
people that you see right here are what I'd call right-wing protesters.
inform what is happening here.
They do stuff like that all the time. You can see right there, there's a flag kind of hanging there on the rail. There's another guy wearing a flag.
Buy a Gucci bag. I don't
Gucci,
buy
Gucci.
bags, babe.
That sounds like a Queenie thing. I wonder if she has a Gucci handbag with a purse.
Yeah, right now it's just.
You want a Gucci? There's that guy again. There, that's what we're talking about. Where he's using it as clothing. Oh, there's another flag. That's a Nova Scotia flag, that one.
They're going to be here.
So that guy must be from Nova Scotia.
Please come and support.
All we need now is the
help our country.
skull and crossbones flag. Then we'll have the
Because
full
actually,
gamut.
This is so shameful. What is happening right
Jim
now?
says, I don't think anybody should hump
I'm just gonna
an American flag.
Say bye properly.
Trump did it on stage. No, I don't know. Man, Jim is a real, what do you call it? Trivia expert, right?
I know it can get
Comes in here with some trivia that we've never heard anywhere before.
See you later.
And of course it's true. Like, I know Jim. Jim, you're not somebody to spout off misinformation, you know. Usually what you talk about is not like Edward Cam there, that's like total misinformation, but you're like real stuff that you've dug up from somewhere. I don't know where the hell you get your info from, but you know, I suppose if you did a check on it, you'd see that, yeah, it probably did happen. Stop the war machine. Stop the tyrants.
Have a 4-hour drive.
Stop them. Nice e-bike. Good. Bryce is in there. What does Bryce say? If all the what? What? Oh, don't say that. Move back to Africa. We would lay off 90% of the police force. Taking the public train would be safe again. Wow, let's be nice about that. D. Carlos Brown Jr., go back to Africa and bring your people with you. Nobody wants your violent culture in this white country, colored boy. That's not nice, because this isn't a white country. What about all the Mexicans living in the United States, right? Are they white, considering all the Mexicans white? There's tons of Mexican people. And then you've got black people that were slaves brought to America. And then when they said, okay, that's it for slavery, now you're just a citizen. And it wasn't their fault that they came over, right? They were brought over. And they're citizens, so you can't say that America is white. It's not. So be careful there, Bryce. You're treading a fine line on being a white supremacist. Okay, just saying, because that's how a white supremacist talks, right? Around blacks, never relax. There you go. So be nice. Be nice to black people, brown people, white people, whatever. Because if you're like that, where you think that the white people are the only people that should be alive and whatever, that's like a Hitler thing. That's what Hitler tried to do, remember? And you don't want to be like that.
Like he, for example, didn't know this.
That wasn't a hug. It was a hump. He was doing an Elvis Presley. I mean, it was just an Elvis Presley dance there, Jim. Just having fun. Too many given slap on the wrist and release repeatedly. More arrests will just flood the already crippled, overloaded system. I agree with that. Yeah, both in the U.S. and Canada, the jails are full. And what do we need to build more jails? And you know what they need to do? This is what I say.
I am Charlie Kirk. Thank you so
and
much.
You know, the human rights people will go, no, you can't do that. You know, what you do is you go, okay, if you go to jail, you have to work 8 hours a day. And you set up things in jail that they have to do. Remember in the old days they had to hammer out license plates, or you know, you have to work in the kitchen,
ex-wife.
or manufacture. Not these days, you could come up with some product that you need in society and manufacture it, or get them out on the chain gang, chained up or whatever, all together into the ditches to clean up the ditches or clean up areas and parks and stuff like that. Put the people to work. Get them out there working, so that when people go, okay, you have a jail sentence and you have to go to jail, it's not just going to be sitting around in your cell or in the public area watching TV or playing pool or something like that. It has to be labor. And I'm not saying hard labor. You know, we don't want to make it so that people are, you know, hurt or injured or stuff like that. But make it labor. And that so people know that if you get a sentence to go to jail, it's not just going to be easy life, but it's going to be, we're going to put you to work. And they need to work for their stay, and they don't get the money, but the money goes back into the system to pay for the fact that they're in jail. Now, why the hell can't countries do that? Right? And that in itself will keep criminals from doing stuff, because then they know that if they do go to jail, it's not going to be an easy life. It's going to be work every day. In fact, make it like 12 hours a day. Got to work for 12 hours a day and 12 hours off. Then make widgets or whatever the hell you can get them to do. Sew socks or clothing.
Got me like a little cold, but we'll keep you posted. Thank you so much.
Make all the clothing that they have to wear in jail. Make the shoes that they wear. There's lots of things that they could be making.
I'm not as good at him at cutting. Thank you so much.
Excuse me. I usually don't cough on camera.
Compromise couple. Yeah, you remember, guys? I got you on the live.
Oh, they got the hot Canadian chicks on camera now. There you go, guys. Look at, he's got that truck that you can sign. What the heck is the signatures doing on there?
Oh, you remember, guys?
That's kind of weird.
He proposed her. That was so sweet. Oh, and they give me an
What? He proposed to her.
They proposed with an apple bite. That was amazing. That was like such a unique way, right? I love.
Yeah, no white supremacist talk in the chat.
I love that.
Mods, watch out for stuff like that. You know, if you're seeing somebody that's being, you know,
I wasn't like
white supremacist in the chat or something like that, deal with it. Time out or whatever.
Get married and plan a wedding and stuff. But then later, like I was starting when my daughters start growing and everything.
Chef says, bring back hard labor, busting rocks. Well, yeah, it's just chain gang, you know, busting rocks or working on the rail system or whatever. You could even put them to, you know, there's plenty of government type operations where you could put them in to work at government facilities, you know what I mean? Like rock crushing plants and fixing roads, pavement, garbage collection, like just a ton of things that are operated by the government already. But
thank you so much,
the union stopped hard labor. Yeah. Well, we're not saying hard labor, but I am saying labor. Like put people to work. Don't just put them in jail and say, yeah, okay, just lay around in your cell all day and rot, you know. Number one, it would be good for the people that are in jail, because it would keep them active and doing something. And it would also be better for society, because you'd have the costs of keeping people in jail would be lowered. Less taxes on the taxpayer. You know, like, why can't we do that? And take away stuff that, like, for example, remove coffee from jails. So you don't give them any coffee. You know, give them stuff like water and whatever food there is, you know, enough to sustain them, but not something like coffee where it's a non-essential item. And coffee does absolutely no good whatsoever, coffee and tea, for anybody that's in jail. Just replace it with just water. They're going to have, well, they need something to hydrate. Oh, water. Just use that. Coffee and tea are like a luxury, actually, you know. They cost a lot these days, and prices always going up on them. And, yeah, make Pruno in the pen. What's
I
that?
think it's a nice
What's
story
Pruno
about
in the
it. I
pen?
really love it.
Got to explain that one.
So much
I don't.
for joining. I
No
hope you did
comprende.
good today, Jeff. I hope I didn't
Nuts and
disrupt
crackers.
your
Jack
stream
from
or
Troll
your channel.
Central can rot in hell
evening,
for his Charlie Clark remarks.
Thank you for
I
joining
didn't
us.
see what he
I'll see
said.
you next time. Thank you for the
I
super
didn't see what he
chat.
said.
Thank you very much.
But let me see. I do have.
We will see you next time. I don't know when it's going to be happening.
Oh, she's going to drop her stream here right away. So,
Jeff will keep you posted.
fortunately, thank you very much for the stream, Travel Fun 69. Thanks for letting me share it on my channel. I do appreciate that. And
Everybody for joining.
thanks
I'll see you next time with my apple. That's a good dinner for me. Have a good one.
Lorna.
Bye. Ciao, ciao, people.
For doing that today for Travel Fun 69. We do appreciate that. So all we have left for programming today is Birdville. So we hope you like the bird fight going on outside of my window. Now we've got the magpies have taken over, chased away the alpha. These are the beta magpies. They've chased away the alpha crow. And he's cleaning his beak off there, by the way. That's what he's actually up to. It's not Halloween yet. Got another month. So the kids here moping around the house. Got back from school. Work off the expense to keep them in prison. Absolutely. I agree with that. They were terrible in their nuts. Yeah. What do we do? Do we bring up their channel? Hang on. Where are they? Where's that channel? I thought I had it up here. Where did it go? Oh, I took them off. Oh, I have to go and look under my live thing here and see who's live. Dun, dun, dun. Local Nuts is live. Canadian Looney. Let me just refresh my screen. And bring this up, that up, the other thing up. What was the name? Oh, Troll Community. That was it. The Troll Community. And I said hi in there, and they go, ugh, or something like that. Let's see what they have to say. Go back to that empty field with your white supremacist bitch boy. Oh, yeah, okay. Don't even know what to say anymore. Oh, they didn't. What? You didn't watch whose stream? My stream? Catamus Rex is over there crying. Catamus Rex got banned in my channel, so now Catamus Rex is over there in the Troll Central channel, complaining, saying, "Oh, I didn't go in his stream last night because blah blah blah." Who cares? Because whenever you come in anywhere, Catamus Rex, you have nothing good to say about anybody, especially me, little old me, which, oops, wrong button. Here's little old me right here. So be it. Cat is a meanie. Yeah, exactly. Cat is a meanie. Yeah. Oh, Catamus Rex says, I hope his BS channel isn't reported for misinformation and hate speech over and over. No, is. The hate speech is in my chat, and it comes over here via the lefties that come from the troll community. They're Cat Rex. That's what is going on there. Sandy Foster says, I'm embarrassed that TT is Canadian. That's me. He should move to the U.S. for sure. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. So they're like, like crying over there in their chat because of we're over here and we're having fun and we're successful and we're doing what we want to do, right? Meanwhile, over there, it's like, oh, well, Charlie this, Charlie that, misinformation, blah, blah, blah. You don't like to hear the trans element with the killer and whatever and all the rest of that crap. But it's actually true. And let's face it, the lefties are bad. They're terrible. They're not good people. And that's it. So you put my name up on, or my picture up on your screen there. You're actually giving me promotion by doing that. You know that. So I don't care. Do it. In fact, you can clip pieces off of my show or whatever you want to do. Anybody can use my content because I'm not going to give you a strike. I don't strike anybody. Anybody can do whatever they want over here, and or with whatever I'm doing. Don't worry about getting a strike. I've never given anybody a strike, and lots of people have made fun of me and done little, clip pieces and crap like that. And hey, I don't care. It's all fun. I'm over here. I'm on the internet for fun and games. I'm here to have fun. Number one, primarily have fun. And if somebody joins my channel or gives me a super chat or something like that, it's like a little pat on the back where it's saying, hey, I don't mind what you're doing. I like what you're doing, and keep up the good work. And when I was out there last night, where there were literally thousands of people out there, I ran into an actual lot of people that recognized me and knew my channel and congratulated me and said, hey, Tommy, I love watching your channel. Thanks a lot. Keep up the good work, and stuff like that. So if I'm such a terrible person, Catamus Rex or whoever else, is trying to diss me or, talk badly about me, well, shame on you, because it's only in your mind, right? And, find somebody else. You don't have to watch what I'm doing, right? You don't have to listen to me, right? I'm not the only guy that's podcasting in the world. But doing a long podcast, it kind of starts to trail, where you start off strong and things are going good and you've got a good audience out there. And then after a while, things start sliding and rolling back. Your numbers start dropping. You don't have as many people watching you, and, it becomes a little more of a doldrum. So there you go. But I did have fun today. It was a good stream. But I'm going to go out onto White Avenue and have a bite to eat. So, if there's any Antifa crowd out there, come on over and shake my hand and say hello, and, we'll go for a beer or something like that. How about that? But anyways, I'm having fun. You're having fun. We're all having fun. This is the Tommy Temper Show. My name is Tommy Temper, and the rest is history.
Lot of city owner told me is the coward. It's the show you gotta see. Tommy Temper is the guy. Ask yourself the question why.
Thanks a lot, everyone. That's it for the show. We're out of here. We're out of here like a dirty shirt. You're watching the Tommy Temper Show. And if you don't like it, go somewhere else. There's lots of places like Troll Community Central. Have fun. Thanks a lot, everyone. Scumdog, good to see you. Charlie, I'm going to go and watch your show after this to see what the hell Al was saying. Okay? Got to see that. But otherwise, take care. Stay out of trouble. And if you can't stay out of trouble, name it after me. See you later. We're out of here like a dirty shirt.
Question why? Conspiracy theories swirl around. Trolls are everywhere, they abound. They abound. It's the show you gotta see. Tommy Temper is the guy. Ask yourself the question why. Conspiracy theories swirl around. Trolls are everywhere, they abound. 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 You gotta see, Tommy Temper is the guy. Ask yourself the question why. Conspiracy theories swirl around. Trolls are everywhere, they abound. They abound. They abound. They abound. It's the show you gotta see, Tommy Temper is the guy. Ask yourself the question why. Conspiracy theories swirl around. Trolls are everywhere, they abound. 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 Yeah. Show you gotta see. Yeah. Tommy Temper is the guy. Yeah. Ask yourself the question why. Yeah. Conspiracy theories swirl around. Yeah. Trolls are everywhere, they abound. They abound. It's the show show you gotta see. Tommy Temper is the guy. Ask yourself the question why. Conspiracy theories swirl around. Trolls are everywhere, they abound. They abound, they abound, they abound. It's the show you gotta see. Tommy Temper is the guy. Ask yourself the question why. Conspiracy theories swirl around. Trolls are everywhere, they abound. They abound, they abound, they abound. It's the show you gotta see. Tommy Temper is the guy. Ask yourself the question why. Conspiracy theories swirl around. Trolls are everywhere, they abound. They abound, they abound, they abound. It's the show you gotta see. Tommy Temper is the guy. Ask yourself the question why. Conspiracy theories swirl around. Trolls are everywhere, they abound. They abound, they abound, they abound. It's the show you gotta see. Tommy Temper is the guy. Ask yourself the question why. Conspiracy theories swirl around. Trolls are everywhere, they abound. They abound, they abound, they abound. It's the show you gotta see. Tommy Temper is the guy. Ask yourself the question why. Conspiracy theories swirl around. Trolls are everywhere, they abound. They abound, 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 they abound. It's the show you gotta see. Tommy Temper is the guy. They abound, they abound, they abound, they abound. It's the show you gotta see. Tommy Temper is the guy. Ask yourself the question why. Conspiracy theories swirl around. Trolls are everywhere, they abound. They abound, they abound, they abound. It's the show you gotta see. Tommy Temper is the guy.